Mic check, 1, 2, mic check.
Test, 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 test.
Good evening, Shenandoah fans. Here in Harlan for a Hawkeye 10 Conference basketball matchup between your Shenandoah Phillies and the Harlan Community Cyclones. I'm joined tonight by my old tag team partner, Aaron Burdorf. Aaron, good to have you back in the broadcast booth. Big night tonight.
Yeah, big game here on the road. Start conference play in the Hawkeye 10 against a ranked team. It should be an interesting night.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, the Phillies coming off of back-to-back wins, the dramatic home 1-point win over Underwood, and then going on the road for their first road contest and beating Southwest Valley just the other night.
Yeah, you can see some things growing with the young Phillies squad. Obviously, they have a lot of seniors that play, but a lot of young kids that get into the game as well. Interesting to see them grow through Hawkeye 10 play.
I'm really excited for this matchup. I think these two teams match up pretty well. I think it should be a four-quarter game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching Harlan play on film, it looks like a good matchup of two teams that are going to play good, solid defense and see who can score the most points in the paint.
Well, tonight the starting lineups for your Shenandoah Phillies will be as follows. In the backcourt will be senior Macy Finley, senior Brooklyn Black, and senior Reese Spiegel. I said senior Macy Finley, but sophomore Macy Finley there. I'll get it right.
That's only
game 4 for me. And then in the front court will be Allie Evelyn, the senior, and senior Ava Wolf will be the center. Like you had mentioned before, lots of seniors, but still lots of youth that play. They'll play 10 kids.
Yeah, everybody but one that comes in off the bench is an underclassman, and so again, just seeing those kids grow. You know, they got a couple minutes last year as freshmen, and now we'll continue to see them grow this year as sophomores, and then the addition of Lene Green as a freshman as well, a big piece to the Phillies offense.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch so far through 3 games, and I'm sure tonight will be no different. We're going to step aside and pay some bills, and we'll be right back for the tip-off of the first Hawkeye 10 matchup of the season on the Full Digital Solutions and KMA YouTube live stream.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray, custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, and we are just about ready for tip-off. The Harlan Community Band, a nice rendition of the national anthem. Starting lineups have been announced, and coaches making their final adjustments and final little pep talk before we get underway here in what should be a really, like we had mentioned, a really competitive contest.
Yeah, what you're going to see from Harlan is a full-court man defense, and you're going to see them fall back into a 2-3 zone, and obviously the Phillies are going to fall back into that kind of man zone.
Kind of an amoeba.
Yeah, just kind of flow around and keep your bigs underneath the basket, and we'll see who can score the most points in and around the paint tonight.
So it looks like it's going to be Evelyn jumping for Shenandoah, and can't quite get the number. Maybe Schmitz. Looks like Schmitz there for Harlan. Yep. And controlled by Shenandoah. Brooklyn Black brings it up past the timeline. She got it at the top of the key. Back to Spiegel at the top. Over to Macy Finley. Trying to get the ball inside. Evelyn's got it at the high post. Back to Finley. Good patience so far. First possession for the Phillies. Get it into Evelyn. Nothing there. 3 kids around. Black's open for 3. Doesn't take it. Dribbles back to the top. Spiegel gets it over to Black again. Black trying to find something to do with it there. Gets it to Wolf down in the corner. Wolf had a little trouble with it. We got a jump ball right away, and possession arrow will go back to Harlan. Not a terrible possession, but just weren't able to get the shot that they wanted there.
Yeah, you can see the ball movement around the perimeter, looking for that inside. They had the high-low with Allie there on the free throw line, maybe the first couple passes, but continue to move the ball. And that's what the Phillies are going to look for throughout the game.
Wicks has the ball. She gets the ball over to Ava Munson, and that's to Schmitz there at the high post. A really tall pass there by Schmitz. I don't think that was the intention as we get a turnover. Trading turnovers here in the first 54 seconds of the ball game. Both teams trying to work out some jitters here as Black gets the ball into the fellow senior backcourt member, Reese Spiegel. Black's got the ball just past the timeline. And a high screen there from Evelyn. And back, and a nice job there getting it on a switch. Wolf on a high-low, not there. Back to Finley. Good ball movement by the Phillies. They had the action, like you had mentioned. They'd had the action, but just not able to make anything out of it. And then a lob pass off of Wolf and out of bounds. So 2 possessions for the Phillies, 2 turnovers.
Yeah, again, though, the right ball movement, moving it in the right direction. Again, they had the high-low, and then they kind of had that dribble drive into the high-low, which is going to be there throughout the night.
Wicks takes the ball in, misses off the side of the rim. Sophomore Macy Finley gets the rebound. Wolf has it. Spiegel's got it down into Evelyn. Evelyn takes it up, and it is going to be blocked and out of bounds. So Shenandoah will maintain possession underneath their own basket.
Yeah, what I saw in film, definitely if you can beat the press, you're going to have numbers or a good inside presence, and that's what the Phillies did there. Just couldn't get the ball up to the rim.
And the shot attempt on the 3 by Finley on the inbound play, no good. Rebound by Schmitz, and Harlan running. And Wicks has it at the top. Coach Clausen calling out the play. Wicks to the top of the key. Black goes under the screen, and Wicks shot the 3. Wolf got the rebound, and Phillies have the ball moving it up the floor. Nothing, just over 2 minutes gone by in the ball game so far. Another screen up top. Black picked up her dribble and gets it back to Finley at the top. Spiegel's got it now on the wing. And a double dribble. She did do that. I was hoping she wouldn't dribble there because she picked it up, dribbled, and then dribbled again.
Yeah, Coach Clausen for Harlan yelled it across the court, and then we decided to call it. That time they did fall back into man, had the Phillies a little fooled there, and we'll see kind of going back and forth that man zone for Harlan.
And the shot by Harlan goes down. So the first bucket of the night for Harlan goes to Caitlin Linen, and then the steal on the press, and it looked like that was Munson there. Maybe it was Sisson. No, it was Munson. She gets the and one opportunity there. And that was something that I know Coach Weinrich talked about during the course of the preseason practices, was breaking that press. If we can break a press, we're going to be all right. And that time Harlan was able to catch him.
Yeah, just identify that it's man and get it into your point guard and just clear space, let her go, and don't cause a lot of confusion on your own team by leaving people back.
So Harlan 5-0, 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Black has it at the top, picked up the dribble. And Finley's got it, uses the screen, but they're going to call a moving screen on Evelyn, and that's another turnover for Shenandoah. So 3 minutes into the ball game, and I think we've only got 2 shots and 4 or 5 turnovers here so far.
Yeah, just trying to run something different, maybe a little contact there. Kind of a weak foul for the Hawkeye 10, if you ask me.
Good job inside, but that's going to be a foul on Evelyn, and right away that's 2 fouls on the senior who had a wonderful first half in her last ball game, scoring 13 first-half points against Southwest Valley, and she's more than likely going to have to sit early, as it looks like Lene Green, the freshman, set to check in, as Schmitz knocks down the first one. It makes it 6-0 as Evelyn takes a break. And second one by Schmitz, no good. Ava Wolf with the defensive rebound. And Brooklyn Black bringing it up the floor, guarded by Munson. And as you mentioned, Coach, you picked her up full court there. And now the back cut opportunity, and just a little too late on the pass. It was there, but just a little too late, and the Cyclones running. And Munson puts it in. That's her second bucket of the night. She's now got 5 to lead all scorers so far in the ball game, as it's 8-0. Harlan early. And Wolf took a dribble, stopped, and Schmitz ripped the ball away from her. So still nothing on the board for Shenandoah, as a wild shot there by Sonderman is corralled by Wolf. And Shenandoah probably fortunate right now only to be down 8, the way things have gone for them offensively. Black's got the ball back at the top. Phillies down by 8. Little guard-to-guard screen there. And Wolf has it now outside of the three-point line. And the pass attempt nearly stolen. Senior Spiegel in the corner. And no good, but good fight on the offensive glass by Green. And a foul called late there by the down official. But good job by Shenandoah to get to the open three, and then good hustle and effort there by Green down there to get the opportunity to get first points on the board for the Phillies.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, kind of a hectic play there to start, but got it to an open look, and then good offensive rebound by Green, and hopefully she can get the Phillies on the board here.
First free throw, no good for the freshman Lene Green, and Keely Razy and Jenna Burdorf will check in as Reese Spiegel and Ava Wolf will step out. Looks like Macy Finley will check out as well, and Cassidy Stevens will come in for her. So 3:41 to go, and Allie Evelyn will come back into the ball game here early with 2 quick fouls. She's back in with 3:41 to go. Razy not checking into the game. She was in, she came out. And second free throw by Green goes, and Shenandoah on the board, 8-1. As Wicks brings the ball up the floor on the left side, doing a little dribble handoff. And pass back over to Sonderman. Linen drives down with her left hand, no good. Fight for the board by Brooklyn Black, picks her up, and Shenandoah running. Black has it at the top, and now Stevens has it. She's got a chance to turn the corner, does, but gets stopped by the Cyclone defense. Black has it on the left wing. Nowhere to go with it. Nowhere to go, and gets it off to Stevens. It might have been intended for Burdorf there. Good pass by Stevens, and Evelyn picks up the first field goal of the evening for the Phillies.
Yeah, some really good quick ball movement there by the Phillies, moving it side to side, getting into some spaces to get an open look.
3-ball attempt on the way by Schmitz, no good. Offensive rebound, and Wicks takes it up, and she's going to be fouled. I don't know if it's going to be on Black or Green. Looks like it's going to be on Lene Green. That's her first. That is Shenandoah's 4th foul already here in quarter number 1. And Wicks will go to the line, and she's good on the first.
Yeah, what you really see from the Cyclone offense is that they're willing to take it hard to the basket and really challenge the post players or that secondary defender there in the lane, and just going hard to the basket and hoping to get to the free throw line.
And now Keely Razy will come into the ball game. I don't know if it was wardrobe malfunction or something, but she had to leave, and she came back, and now she's back into the ball game. Second shot by Wicks, rattles around and no good, and good rebound by Lene Green as Shenandoah is moving the ball to the floor with Cassidy Stevens, the sophomore, getting harassed up there by Wicks, and then she'll dribble it on the sideline and out of bounds. Not a real point guard on the floor right now for the Phillies. It seems like that's been Finley and Black for the most part so far this seaon. Is that something that should concern you if you're Coach Weinrich?
I think as long as they move the ball, share the ball, you will have to come back and help a little bit, but they have people on the floor right now that can handle the ball and can handle a one-on-one situation.
Wicks with the three in the corner, rebounded by Schmitz, but she'll dribble on this baseline, and it's back-to-back, just kind of not knowing where you are type of situation. And we just talked about it, and in comes Brooklyn Black, getting a point guard back on the floor as Burdorf will check out, and now Brooklyn Black will be inbounding the ball for the Phillies with 2:15 to go in quarter number one. Phillies down by 6, maybe starting to find themselves a little bit offensively over the last few possessions. If they can get the ball up the floor and get into their offensive sets, they're getting a little more comfortable, it looks like, as Black picks up the dribble, gets it to Carolyn Rogers, who's in here for the first time. Good entry pass to Green. Green in front of two bodies. No good. Razy has it. She goes up strong, and she got it and won.
Yeah, really good post play right there by both Green and Razy to just continue to pound in there and keep working hard to get that ball up there and get a foul and the and one opportunity.
If there is an advantage for Shenandoah clearly in this matchup, it's the size down low. Shenandoah brings 5 kids that are 5'10" or taller and with some size, and Lene Green being over 6 foot tall. As good pass ahead by Harlan, and Razy gets the block, but good hustle by Harlan on the back end to keep the possession alive. Wicks has it on the wing. Nobody covering her, but she passes up the shot. Shot in the corner by Sisson, and we're going to get a walk. I've seen that a lot in the first 3 games I've called, from the boys' games and the girls' games. A lot of shuffle into the feet before the shot, and nobody's really calling it, so I'm going to give this official credit for calling that foul, because that is travel.
Yeah, it's that little jump hop, to your left or to your right, just to get you into rhythm. And definitely something that hasn't been called the last couple of years in high school basketball.
We may have a 5-second call, but Stevens picked up her dribble. Rogers, a good driver, takes it in, bounced right off of the chin there of Green. She had a layup if she was able to get it, but a good find of Stevens, and Stevens misses the 3, and we're going to have an offensive foul on the checkout, and that was on Lene Green. Maybe a frustration foul there for her. That's her second. That's going to bring Ava Wolf back into the contest.
Yeah, you talked about that advantage of solid post play. If we're going to get in foul trouble, though, that's going to eliminate that. I would agree. Probably a frustration foul there, just coming in on the backside of that rebound and just pushing in the back, trying to clear space.
Top of the key, shot by Leinen, and that's no good. Good rebound there by Stevens, a good effort there, and it kind of bobbled it. We have a jump, and it's going to go back to Shenandoah. So less than a minute to go, 54.7 seconds. Kind of been a choppy first quarter, but Shenandoah's got to feel pretty good about being down by just 4. As Black brings the ball up, she's near the timeline, guarded by Wicks. Wicks plays good defense on the ball, at least so far early in the game. Black drives in, and she kind of got tripped up a little bit there. I don't know if there was contact up above, but there was definitely contact below.
Yeah, definitely got tripped or got her feet tied up at least. Normally in that officiating situation, just give the ball to the right team. That maybe we don't need a foul call, but just give the ball to the Phillies out of bounds.
Corner pocket 3 there, no good by Harlan, but the offensive rebound by, looks like Munson over there. So Munson keeps the possession alive for Harlan, and now she makes a back cut off of Stevens and a pass into the corner. Sisson shuffled the feet again, didn't get the travel call, but Black gets the rebound, and we move on with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shenandoah a chance to hold for 1. Good position by Wolf. She's fouled. Good entry pass by Stevens. That's watching the Phillies play the first 4 teams they've played. They are clearly the best team so far that I've watched at entering the ball to the post. They really spend time on that, you can tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Working the ball into the post. Now it's just a matter of finishing at the basket, even through contact, and getting those and ones are a big piece of what the Phillies want to do this season.
Yeah, absolutely. We have had a lot of missed layups, a lot of shooting it up into multiple hands instead of kicking it out for the 3. This was a really good look there. Stevens did a good job of entering the ball. Wolf's just got to capitalize here at the stripe. Second shot up, and that's no good. Off the mark, and rebound by Munson with 2 seconds on the clock. And pass to Wicks. She throws it up, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. so not a lot of stoppages in that first quarter. It's 9-5. We're going to step aside here for about 30 seconds. We'll be right back on the YouTube live stream.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back into Harlan, ladies and gentlemen. No place you'd rather be than in Harlan tonight, watching your Shenandoah Phillies take on the Harlan Community Cyclones. We're just about ready to start the second quarter. 9-5 the score. Coach, some thoughts about that first quarter going into the second?
Yeah, the Phillies are finding people open in the post, which is the game plan. Now just finish at the basket and let Harlan keep chucking up threes. Those don't seem to be going in. Rebound and get out of there and get down to your own offensive end and see what can happen.
Do have a little bit of foul trouble right now for Shenandoah. Evelyn and Green both with 2 fouls. The next foul for Shenandoah will put Harlan at the line. That was a travel by Schmidt. She got away with it. And the pass is to Sonderman. And Munson loses it. And Black picks it up. She's doubled in the backcourt. She needs a little bit of help. She gets it from Finley. Now they've got numbers on the back end. And the good entry pass and a good post-to-post pass. And Evelyn puts it up. Good block in there by Munson. I feel like Munson got a hold of her, and she did. So good job by Wolf and Evelyn there to take their time, get the shot, and Shenandoah maintains possession with the foul.
Yeah, and TJ yelled at himself for running the camera the other night. I'm going to yell at myself, too. Sitting here watching the game, messing it up.
And three-pointer by Finley. We got that one on camera.
We did.
So that's the first 3 ball of the night for the Phillies, down by just 1. As we are nearing 2 minutes or 1 minute gone by in this second quarter, as Sonderman has the ball. The backcut attempt by Wicks, and no foul called. There was a little bit of contact. Schmitz, and you don't call the foul on the shot on Wicks, but you call the foul, a little ticky-tack there, and it's going to almost pretty close to putting Harlan on the line there, and that's going to be 3 fouls on Evelyn. You got to figure she's probably done for the half.
Yeah, that's just a really frustrating foul from a coaching standpoint, because that's 2 girls that are going up for a rebound. Just let them play through contact a little bit and let them decide who gets the ball.
Brooklyn Black getting another rebound. That's her 3rd by my count. Good pass ahead by Spiegel, and 1, but no foul called. Wolf muscles it up through the defense. Probably got fouled there, but no call, and we'll play on, and the Phillies have their first lead of the night at 10-9. Nice little 5-0 run to start the second quarter. Wild shot in there by Linen, and a rebound by Razy there, and we'll play on. Phillies moving the ball up the floor. Black dead, and she turns it over right to Wicks. The ball screen's great, but it seems like we're stopping right after the ball screen. And that just kind of mucks things up a little bit. A good drive in there by Wicks, and good hands by Wolf to bat the ball away. She did it again, and Razy comes up with a steal.
Yeah, really solid defense and active hands by the Phillies.
And that ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Harlan, so 6:06 to go in the first half. Phillies have the lead by 1 and the ball. Timeout by Harlan. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back into Harlan, and timeout is officially over. That's the first timeout of the ball game by either side. Macy Finley inbounding the ball for Shenandoah, gets it to Wolf in the corner. Black now has it at the elbow, and a 3-ball by Spiegel, and it's money. If Shenandoah wants to open up the post, those 3 balls fall, and it's going to help that. So 13-9 is the score as Spiegel gets her first bucket of the night. And good hands by Wolf there. as the pass intended for Linen goes off her hands and out of bounds. Phillies playing a lot more aggressively here in this second quarter, but good aggressive, not out of control aggressive. Good move that time by Schmitz as she knocks it down. That's her 4th and 5th point of the night, and Harlan down now just by 2 as Brooklyn Black brings it up. This is a zone press, a little 1-2-2 tempo press there, and tried to pass it over hands. Munson with the steal, and Wicks with the run out, and good, and we're all tied. So that 1-2-2, it's kind of a diamond press look here. Getting the ball into the middle is beneficial. And now we got numbers on the back end, 4-on-3, but Finley turns it over. And Wicks has it on the elbow. She gets it to Munson. Wild shot underneath. And a jump ball between Linen and Black, and that's going to stay here with Harlan. Kind of a choppy last couple possessions here for Shenandoah. We had a timeout on the floor. We'll get coach's thoughts here in about 30 seconds.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
All right, we're back in. 5:02 to play until halftime. Shenandoah has the ball in the alternating possession. And Brooklyn Black taking the ball out, gets it to Finley, right back to Black. And again, still in that 1-2-2 press, that zone press. And another tough pass into hands. And fortunately, it was corralled by Spiegel, but they still have to get it over the timeline in that 10 seconds. That clock is still going because they have not lost possession. And the trap, not successful. Got Spiegel open, but didn't see her. Gets it to Razy, who was open. Good post-to-post pass. You missed the 3, but you get the wide-open layup, and Razy knocks down her second bucket. Wolf gets the assist. Wicks has the ball at the top, gets to the left elbow. Back to Munson at the top of the key. Guarded by Finley. Linen drives into Wolf. I don't know if there's a foul on Wolf there, but they call it. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Linen. And they're going to call Razy on the reach there. I was going to say, it didn't look like Wolf did much there. She stood her ground, but must have got Razy there on the reach. So 7th team foul for Shenandoah, 1-and-1 the rest of the way till we get to the 10th foul, Coach.
Yeah, again, just keeping your hands active. That's a hard guard for Razy to be out there guarding a ball handler out on the wing, so that just makes it a little bit more difficult. But if you just have good help and everybody rotates correctly, you can still guard that way.
And second free throw, no good, and Wolf corrals the board, but then the high pass, the whole fake a pass to make a pass concept is kind of lost right now in the last couple minutes for these Phillies. They just need to settle down a little bit with this full court pressure. Spiegel has the ball at the top, gets it to Finley in the corner, and a nice drive by Finley, and she lays her in. Good to see that from the smallest person on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a good cut all the way to the basket, good dribble drive, and finish at the basket. That's a good take by Finley.
Absolutely. A great take. Schmitz has it. Wicks has it in the corner. The drive into the middle of the lane, short, but Schmitz with the rebound. Nothing there, kicks it out. Shot by Linen for 3, off the rim. Razy with the board, the reach in by Harlan, and they're going to get a foul on the Cyclones. I don't know which person. There were 6 hands in there reaching at it. Looks like they're going to give that one to Wicks.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that they called a foul there. That's probably one of the most frustrating things about watching high school girls basketball is when everybody dives at the ball after somebody just rebounded it, and you got a bunch of hands in there, and they call a jump ball. Like that's probably one of the worst calls in high school girls basketball. Just
really tough pass
call a
there. Yeah, I agree with you. Really tough pass for Stevens to get a hold of. She does. Burdorf has it. Finley, little pump fake, back to Burdorf, into the corner to Stevens. She can knock that down, just missed, and we're going to get a foul, looks like on Linen for Harlan. That's going to be their 6th team foul, so the next foul for the Cyclones will put the Phillies on the line the rest of the way here in this first half, as Finley taking the ball out. And it looks like we're going to get it out into the corner. No. Yes, to the corner to Stevens. Wide open, knocked her down. 3 ball. That's the 3rd triple of the first half for the Phillies.
Yeah, a lot of patience by Finley there on that inbounds play. It took a long time to develop, but Stevens was open out there in the corner, and that's a big 3.
So 6-point lead, largest of the game so far for the Phillies. Good rebound by Green, but then hands again. And I understand what you're saying, because they're clearly getting into the space of the offensive player now, but you can't bring the ball low either. I mean, it goes both ways, and just falling asleep down there, and it looked like that was Linen picking up the 2, and the Phillies gave up an easy one there. It's now a 4-point lead, and a timeout. Looked like Green was having some trouble bringing the ball in there. So 2:47 to go. Second timeout already used by Coach Weinrich. We'll step aside. It's a 30-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Phillies break the press with ease this time after the timeout. May have been a foul there on Stevens, but there was a foul that time. Stevens committing the foul, and the Cyclones will go to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, again, super frustrating as you try to dribble through traffic and somebody hammers your arm down, the ball gets loose, and then you get called for the second foul. Yeah, that's just super frustrating.
And, truthfully, there's nothing really Stevens did terribly wrong. Maybe dribbled a little too much there into traffic, but she loses the ball probably because she got fouled. But it was the reaction there, the foul after the foul. Wolf gets the rebound for the Phillies. Entry pass to Green, no foul called, and we play on. Phillies up by 4 with just under 2.5 to go. Munson for a 3, no good. Good rebound by Green, the freshman, but got to get that ball up to the chin. And good pass ahead to Burdorf, running the floor, the little jump stop, and good. So Burdorf running the floor. That's her first bucket of the night, and good find by Finley. Wicks has the ball at the top, guarded by Black. Nobody with Schmitz, got away with a walk. Dribbles into a standing Burdorf, and they're going to call her for a foul. It's going to be her first foul, I believe, and it's going to be the 9th team foul for Shenandoah. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Weinrich's asking about that foul as Burdorf was standing as a secondary defender outside, and it doesn't move into the dribbler at all. Versus the foul no call at the other end, where Ava's going up for a shot, and she gets hit for sure with 2 hands, and we get nothing.
Second one by Schmitz, no good. Good rebound by Wolf, and we had Burdorf, but that'd been a tough pass for Finley, and wisely hangs on to it and keeps the possession for the Phillies. Good hands by Munson there, and Black got away with an offensive foul, but then they'll call her for a double dribble. Black had the hook there. They didn't call that, but they called the double dribble, which I don't see that.
Yeah.
But saved a foul on Black, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure.
So now 1:40 and counting. Back and forth turnovers and missed opportunities so far the last couple minutes. Munson takes the ball at the top. Wild shot and goes. Off balance. And now the Philly lead cut down to just 3. Black gets the ball near the timeline, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and this time the jump ball possession arrow on the board still says Shenandoah's ball, but the last jump ball was Shenandoah's ball too. I don't think they're flipping.
I'm not sure. I feel like every time we look up, it's our jump ball. You're right.
Well, they flipped it now. They flipped it now. Finley has the ball at the top, gets it over the timeline, guarded by Wicks, and the double team, and gets it to Wolf. Good cut there by Burdorf. A little jump stop and into hands, but Burdorf fighting through. It was tipped by Munson, and it will stay. No, they'll say it's off Burdorf. Looked like it was tipped by Munson, and nevertheless, we'll play on. 1:04 to go. Phillies clinging to a 3-point lead here in Harlan. Wicks refused the ball screen, drives to the basket, and just missed, and Wolf fights the rebound away from her own teammate, Brooklyn Black there. That's, by my count, her 7th rebound of the first half. So very active on the boards. Good bounce pass by Finley, and good movement without the ball by Wolf.
Yeah, again, if you don't let Harlan get into their defense, we can dribble hard to the basket, and we have post players that can finish. That's the whole key to this game.
Good long arms there by Burdorf. Can't coach the long arms. I said that in the last broadcast. And good fight in there by Green. They're going to call a foul. I don't know how, but it is what it is, and it'll be a 2-shot foul. That'll be the 3rd on Green. That's probably the bigger story in that whole deal. Foul or no foul, that's the 3rd on Lene Green.
Yeah, again, I keep saying how frustrating it is to watch sometimes when we've had loose balls throughout the game already that have ended in jump balls, and then we have a loose ball there, and again, we call a foul. There's a complete difference between a rebounder who comes and has solid contact with the ball, right? If you gathered after a dribble and people reach in, that's a foul. It's the same thing on a rebound, but here we got a loose ball and 2 girls grabbing it. That should be a jump ball almost every time.
Schmitz misses both of them, and Wolf gets her 8th rebound. Caroline Rogers back into the ball game. There's about 12 seconds left until halftime. I would assume Shenandoah will probably hold for the final shot here. Razy with the ball screen. Again, stopped right after the ball screen there. 3 seconds to shoot. Razy gets it up. They call the foul before the buzzer, so Razy will get 2 shots with probably nobody in the lane there. She'll get 2 shots before we hit halftime.
Yeah, they're probably going to talk about putting time back up on the clock, but really in high school basketball, no review. There's no way to know. None of those 3 officials are watching the clock when that whistle blows. Just leave it at 0, go to halftime, and be done with it.
So that will be the 7th team foul for Harlan. And I do want to correct something I said earlier. I gave the 3rd foul to Lene Green because it looked like who that 2 was on. They charged that to Ava Wolf. So that's just her first. We're pretty fortunate in that regard that we only have 1 post with 3 fouls instead of 2.
Yeah, and that's definitely a good thing. Now they're going to put 0.2 seconds up on the board, which really
doesn't matter.
Means nothing. So just leave it
3, right?
Leave it at 0. There's no reason for us to play out at 0.2, but it is what it is, and let's get one of these to fall here.
Razy for 2 free throws, missed the front end. As you mentioned, if she misses this one or they get it in bounds, there's no chance for a shot here. She does make the second, and that's going to end the first half. Shenandoah, choppy first quarter. It was a choppy first half, but they played much better offensively in that second quarter. We'll step aside. We'll get some analysis from Coach here. We'll talk back and forth for a couple of minutes, but we've got to pay some bills, so we'll come right back here in about a minute on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Hayne, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
8th grade boys won. 8th grade boys are getting blown out.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Okay, welcome back into the broadcast. Halftime, just about 9 minutes of halftime left remaining. Coach, 25-19. Shenandoah has the lead here by 6. If you would have told me at the end of the first quarter they'd have been up by 6, I don't know if I would have believed you. They played much better in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. They started to break the press. When Harlan went into that diamond press, then we struggled a little bit. But against man, we're able to dribble through and get all the way to the basket and beat Harlan before they get into their 5-on-5 defense. Then we definitely have an advantage with people on the block or a couple guards that might be able to finish. And we've also hit three threes that have been a big part of that second quarter.
Yeah, and points-wise, I've really liked this so far through the first 3 games, and it's happening again tonight. Very balanced scoring right now. Nobody's really just taken a game over and scored 20 or 30 points. I've got leading all scorers tonight for the Phillies at halftime, Macy Finley and Keely Razy with 5 apiece. Ava Wolf has 4 points. Reese Spiegel has 3, Cassidy Stevens has 3, and Allie Evelyn and Jenna Bergdorf both have 2. So very balanced. They're not just having to feed it to any one in particular person. It makes it a little bit more, maybe not so much entertaining, yes, but harder to guard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Shenandoah plays 10 kids that they trust that can get the ball either in a good passing situation to set somebody up to score, or they know that somebody can score. All 10 of those girls have played a ton of basketball. They can finish. They've all finished in their past. And so, again, just keep attacking the basket. Lay it off to those post players. Get it up and in the basket. Get back on defense. And keep yourselves out of foul trouble in the second half.
For Harlan, the leading scorer at the break is Ava Munson. She's got 7 points, and right behind her with 6 is Claire Schmitz. Those two to go along with, I would say, Reagan Wicks. Those kind of a 3-headed monster for Harlan in the first half. Wicks has 3 to go along with Munson and Schmitz. They're doing a good job of driving the ball to the basket on our defense, just not being able to finish. They haven't knocked down a 3 to my recollection. So I would say the recipe for them may just be continuing to attack the basket and put pressure on our bigs.
Yeah, absolutely. Munson and Schmitz are definitely going to take it to the basket. I think one of the key pieces to that first half is the Phillies' defensive rebounding. I don't think Harlan has gotten very many offensive boards, which is huge. So if you can keep them from getting offensive rebounds, you're going to have a chance if they're only getting 1 shot at the basket, and they have bricked quite a few threes, and hopefully that doesn't jinx us in the second half. But they have thrown up a lot of
right?
They have thrown up a lot of threes that haven't went in.
Yeah, by my count, and this is very, maybe not, plus or minus 5. I've got Ava Wolf with 8 defensive rebounds for the first half, like you said, they've done a good job on the glass, giving up a few here and there, but nothing that really sticks out. Folks, we got about 5 minutes here. We're going to step aside, pay a couple more bills, and then we'll be right back. Maybe about 30 seconds to a minute before we start the third quarter. We'll step aside. Phillies up by 6 in Harlan.
Very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back, everybody. It's just about ready to start the third quarter of play. Coach, Phillies up by 6, 2 full quarters to go. 1 quarter was pretty much handled by Harlan. 1 quarter pretty much handled by Shenandoah. What are the keys for the Phillies to come out with a victory here in the second half?
Yeah, really, again, continue to break the press, get it all the way to the basket and get an easy layup, or work the ball around until you get that high-low entry or a good feed from the wing. And then play solid defense, keep your bigs out of foul trouble, a defensive rebound, and you're going to have a pretty good shot.
So it's going to be, looks like Harlan basketball to start the third quarter, as Caitlin Leinen will take the ball out, and it looks like it's going to be Regan Wicks. And we're ready to rock and roll here for quarter number 3 in the first Hawkeye 10 basketball game of the season. Wicks gets it to Leinen at the top of the key. Leinen straight line drive and off the hands of Evelyn, and then a wild shot by Sonderman and bailed out, and I believe that's Evelyn's 4th.
Yeah, that's really frustrating. Kind of a touchy foul there, but again, you got to keep yourself out of foul trouble, keep yourself out of that situation. That girl's falling away from the basket. What are the odds it's going to go in? Just put your hand up and don't try to block that shot.
So Sonderman gets in the scoring column for the first time tonight. She's got one more shot as Keely Razy will check in for the Phillies, and Evelyn probably done until the 4th. And second one good by Sonderman, and that full court press again, back to that zone press with the trap right at the top, and it was a kick ball by Schmitz. Good call by the official. And now Wolf can't move on the inbound. She could move before, now she can't.
Yep, Harlan just keeps extending their press up a little bit further. Again, go forward and beat their pressure.
Trap right there on the right side, and they call the reach. It's my guess on Sonderman here. Yep, they're going to get it on Sonderman with the reach, but just a really bad spot there for Black to pick up the dribble.
Yeah, really good trap there by Harlan. If they just keep their hands up versus reaching, then you have a chance
came
to
in right
get the
on
turnover.
The sideline there.
Yeah.
And just, again, that court awareness, that's happened a couple of times for both teams, not really knowing where they are. Stepping on the line or passing on the line. And turnover goes back to Harlan. Only down by 4 as Munson has the ball. Straight line drive. Nobody stopped the ball. Easy bucket for Munson. And 4-0 run to start this third quarter. And another foul on this press. It's great if you turn them over, but if you start getting into foul trouble, as that's the second foul on Schmitz, and you really, if you're Harlan, you don't want to lose her. She's got 2 right now. Spiegel bringing the ball up the floor. She's at the top of the key, guarded by Sonderman. Tough pass. Nothing there for Finley. She had a 3, didn't take it. Black has the ball now at the top. Not a lot of movement right now for the Phillies, just trying to get into their offense, it looks like. Tough drive by Wolf. And same thing down here for Harlan, where Sonderman got bailed out with a foul. Same thing with Wolf right there. She was out of control on the drive a little bit and then got bailed out under her own basket.
Yeah, yep, exact same thing. Complete bailout. Just stand there, hold your ground. That shot's not going to go in from behind the backboard.
Wolf's third free throw of the night, no good. 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight for Wolf. She has 4 points on the night, and by my count, she has 8 rebounds. See if she can't give the Phillies their first point of the third quarter with 6:57 to go in quarter number 3. Second free throw, no good. And Harlan pushing the basketball. Sonderman to Wicks. Wicks driving down the lane, and it rolls around and out. And good rebound by Wolf. That's number 9. But a little soft with the pass there. May have got away with a foul, did Harlan? Maybe not. But it's a jump ball, and Shenandoah will maintain possession on the alternating possession.
Yep, just got to be really solid with your rebounding, then solid, pass on that outlet. Know who you're passing it to and make sure they're open. They're not going to be trapped right away into that pass.
Razy turned it over there, a little too far in front of Brooklyn Black. I do like that forward across set that they use against this press because it will work. It's a bad pass there by Razy, and on the drive is Leinen, and no good, and that's Wolf's 10th board of the night. And fortunately for the Phillies, she's come to play on the glass, and Razy puts up a shot looking for contact, didn't get any, and Wicks bringing the ball up the floor, up the middle of the floor, pass to Leinen off her hands and out of bounds. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter, Coach, and the Phillies look a little out of sorts right now.
Yeah, just kind of forcing it a little bit. Don't force it. Don't force these passes forward against the press. Make sure people are open. Then same thing when you get a shot attempt. Don't force things that aren't there.
Oh, it's 2-on-none, and Spiegel, a little too unselfish there, gets the assist instead of the bucket, but it's a field goal nonetheless, and Phillies are on the board in the second half.
Yeah, really good job of breaking the press there and getting an easy bucket to get that first basket of the third quarter.
Spiegel says, I don't like twos, Coach. I like threes. Shot up by Harlan, rattles around, no good. And Lene Green trying to get it out, does get the ball out, and now they're trying to trap her in the backcourt, and she gets it up to Finley. Good job of breaking that press, at least at that moment. Shot is up, no good. Good offensive board by Wolf. That's her first offensive board of the night, but she gets a bucket, and that's the advantage for Shenandoah right now is points inside, not the driving inside, but the points inside with their post players.
Yeah, and again, just break that press, and you're going to get open looks.
A nice job by Wolf. Get her hand in there. Finley gets the steal. And they've broken the press again. Spiegel open in the corner. Not there. Good recovery by Munson. And Wolf has it at the top as we try to settle into an offensive set. Finley trying to drive. Gets it to Spiegel. Almost pulled the trigger on a deep two. And you've got Finley again at the top and a 3-second call. That's a shame, too, because you had Spiegel wide open in the corner, but they get Finley for a 3-second call with 3:48 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, again, that was a good offensive possession. Moving the ball side to side, you were going to get an open look. Absolutely the right thing for the Phillies. If Harlan does get back on defense, move the ball side to side until you get a nice entry pass or a wide open three.
And good entry pass and a foul. Wicks entered the ball to Linen. They're going to get that one on Ava Wolf. That's her second foul. That's really the first entry pass I've seen tonight from Harlan where they've intentionally tried to get it into one of their bigs posting up.
Yeah, their guards are just really good and can dribble drive, and so that's the first time they've had to do that.
Linen, first free throw good. Makes the score 29-24. We talked about it at the beginning. We thought this was going to be a four-quarter game. However we're going to get there, it still looks like it's going to be a four-quarter game.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams settling in on offense for sure.
And Linen good on her second. She now has 5, and it's 29-25. And trying to set up another trap here. And, again, passing into hands. Turnover by Finley, and Sonderman missing the short one. And Burdorf fighting for the loose ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. It looks like Burdorf is down on the floor. Maybe got hit there in the back of the head.
I think as she pulled away the ball, her head went back and snapped on the floor.
So we will step aside as they talk to Jenna Burdorf, make sure she's okay. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back, and Jenna Burdorf has made her way off of the floor on her own power, so it's good to see, just making sure she's okay over there. And they did end up calling a foul on that last possession on Sonderman for Harlan, so Shenandoah will have the basketball. And Stevens trying to work the ball up on the press. The pass over hands to Finley, the drive, and the bucket. When they break it, it's pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. Harlan falls back into that three-quarter court press. The full court press wasn't working. And just break that press. Get it all the way down the court. You're going to have open looks.
Sonderman has the ball on the wing, gets it to Linen, gets it over to Munson, drives down the middle of the lane, into hands, straight up hands. But they're going to call the foul on Green, and now this one will be her third foul. So Green has 3 fouls. Evelyn has 4 fouls, but the other two, Razy and Wolf still in a pretty good situation foul-wise. As it looks like Razy and Black will check in. Stevens and Green will check out. 3:39 to go in quarter number 3. 6-point lead for the Phillies, right where we were when we started the third quarter. Munson long, but got the bounce, and it goes. That's her 10th point of the night. It's just a 5-point game. Shenandoah out in front. Black trying to dribble through the press. Pass over to Finley. Finley's got it in the corner. Wolf's got it near the top of the key. Gets it back to Finley. Finley, nice little pass. Good ball reversal. Rogers, 3-ball, corner pocket, no good. Rebound by Sonderman, and they are off and running. Wicks has it, jump stop, and a little float pass to Sonderman. If she just turns around, she's got a layup, but the dribble and the turnaround, and you get a foul, probably a frustration foul right there, missing. You had the layup if you just keep going, and that happens a lot, it seems like, in high school. You don't quite know where you are.
Or you're right-handed. You're so used to turning over your left shoulder versus turning over your right shoulder, and in that case, she would have just turned over her right shoulder. She would have had a wide-open layup.
So that's the 5th team foul already for Harlan. Black has the ball over to Wolf, trying to break the press, taking their time. Wolf gets it to Finley, who gets it back to the top. Rogers again, this time doesn't shoot it, drives. Nice little pass to Wolf. The entry passes again. Doing a great job. Wolf takes it up. Probably not a lot of contact there, but she gets the foul called. She'll go to the line for 2. And a big point about that foul right there, Coach. Next one, we're in the bonus for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, now we just have to make them.
Yeah. And first one does drop. She'd missed her first 4. That one hit every part of the rim before it fell down. And looks like Rogers is out, and Spiegel will check back in. That was the 7th point of the night for Ava Wolf. Her second free throw rattles around and down. So 33-26. Ava Wolf with her 7th and 8th points of the night. She's got 11 rebounds to go with it. Her best game so far this season.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a senior leadership in the Hawkeye 10 play that's going to make a difference for her all season long.
Post-to-post pass, no good. Intercepted by Wolf. Probably got away with a foul, did Munson, but we play on. And it's now numbers for Shenandoah. If you get it to Spiegel in the corner, we had Spiegel there, but we still have the ball, so we're all right. Now Finley's got it in the other corner. No good. That's just good find and nearly a turnover by Munson. And we're going to get a foul call, looks like, on Ava Wolf. I like the effort, though. I really like the effort and the hustle. Probably should have been a jump ball based on what I can see, but we'll get the foul call and we'll move on.
Yeah, again, loose ball, 2 people laying on top of the ball. I'm not sure how you call a foul on one or the other.
Yeah, that's the third on Wolf.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go and counting as Wicks gets it on a little dribble weave. Munson trying to get into the lane. A little lob pass, and good job by Wolf to get off of the help and back to her girl to bat the ball out of bounds. And we got a couple subs back in the ball game for Harlan as Sisson will check back in, as will Sonderman. Pretty good back and forth here in this third quarter, Coach. Only 1 point differential from where we were at halftime. And we get a 5-second call down there. Great defense on that out-of-bounds situation by the
Yeah,
Phillies.
absolutely. Everybody switched on their screens and stayed where they needed to be and forced that 5-second turnover.
So Black and Wolf in the backcourt. Finley's got it on the left wing. Nothing there. Get the ball back out. Good job by Black to be strong with the ball. And a great entry pass by Spiegel. Can't pay it off. Rebound by Leinen, and now Harlan moving the ball to the floor. Wicks has it on the right wing. Gets it to Sonderman at the top. Shoots the 3. In and out. And not a lot of effort. Effort's been great on the defensive glass. That time looks like Wolf might be a little tired there. Didn't go get that rebound, kind of stuck the arm out. And she probably needs a break, but we got foul trouble.
Right, absolutely. Just going to have to play through it here. Just keep working and do your best to finish off this third quarter.
And good hands by the senior, and Finley, the beneficiary, gets herself the steal. Good pass and foul on Spiegel, going up for 2. So that's going to be assistant on the foul, the 7th team foul for Harlan with 1:22 to go in the third quarter. That was all set up by Ava Wolf on the defensive end. Good effort down there, getting her hands on the steal, and then the run out by Finley to Spiegel.
Yeah, absolutely. Just continuing to be active on defense, keep pushing through, keep those long arms knocking balls away, and every once in a while you're going to get that opportunity for that run-out layup.
But playing aggressive without fouling. I mean, that's the key as Spiegel knocks down the second of her 2 free throws. So that's now a 34-26 game. Wicks taking the ball into the lane, and that was off of Wolf's leg. They'll call a kick, and it's going to be out of bounds under Harlan's basket with 1:12 to go. And Wicks does get it into Leinen in the corner, back to Wicks. Wicks trying to drive with the left hand, and we're going to get a foul on the floor on Brooklyn Black. That's going to be the 5th team foul for Shenandoah. That's going to be her first. And again, and they've had trouble, Harlan has, getting the ball in on these inbound plays. Leinen gets it. A nice little float pass and good. And Leinen picks up her 6th and 7th points of the ball game. We're under a minute to go in quarter number 3. Tough pass as Black was able to handle it, and Spiegel has it, brings the ball back to the top of the key. Just under 50 seconds to go. Black gets it into Razy. Little move, good offensive board, and no good by Wolf. Razy left it short, and Wolf said, I'll see your short shot, and I'll leave it long.
Yeah, just finish around the basket and continue to build the lead.
Under 30 seconds to go. That's a tough pass by Wolf to Sonderman. And maybe got away with the walk, did Wicks, but she gets the layup, and now we're down to 10 seconds or so, and nobody home on the pass to Black. So 9.2 to go, and Harlan with an opportunity to cut this down to a 2-point or a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter. Wicks has the ball at the top. Pass back to Leinen. 3-ball off the mark. Sisson off her hands, and dodging a bullet there were the Phillies as we end the third quarter. 34-30, we said a 4-quarter game, and that's what we're getting. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into Harlan, ladies and gentlemen. We got about 15 seconds or so until we start the fourth quarter, Coach. It's gotten a little tighter as the games wore on. Fourth quarter, this is winning time for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely. The Phillies are doing what they need to do to win this game, absolutely, by driving, beating the press, driving to the basket, and dishing it off. Now we just need to finish, and obviously being in the bonus here as we enter the fourth quarter, knock down some free throws. As you know, Harlan's defensive pressure is going to ramp up.
So we are set to roll. Harlan will get the ball. Leinen passes the ball into Wicks, who takes it off of a screen from Schmitz, who we haven't really heard from in here in the second half. Munson, the skip pass to Sonderman. Sonderman lines up at 3, no good off the back rim. Rebound by Wicks, and she's going to pass it back out to Leinen, and a travel, and I'm guessing, yeah, she did. And she's been doing that all night, and they've called Harlan on it twice.
Yeah.
Beneficiaries were the Phillies there.
Yeah, they have a couple girls that kind of hop into their shot, and it's been called, not called. That time it just happened that the ball went in and it got called.
Spiegel has the ball on the right side in the backcourt. She gets the ball up, and she gets it to Wolf. Very dangerous pass. Fortunately, Wolf was on the correct side of the timeline. And Burdorf, good to see her back in the game, gets the ball, the float pass, and it is stolen away by Munson. And really, if this was the NBA, that's probably a free throw in the ball because it's a clear path, but probably a smart foul there by Black to save the wide-open layup.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just kind of a weak pass from Burdorf from the corner out to the top of the key, got knocked down, and Brooklyn Black did the right thing and just go ahead and take that. I think it's called an international foul.
Oh.
To keep them from getting a layup. You
That's
see it
why
in
I like having you in the
you
booth.
see it in the Olympics all the time.
So 34-30, we are about 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Schmitz takes the ball, passes to Leinen in the corner, and it's short, and the rebound by Wolf, and she's getting reached in on, and Leinen gets called with a foul, and we're shooting free throws for the last 7 minutes of this game on every foul. And that's Leinen's. Let's see, that's only her second foul, and she's been a key contributor. Well, I'd say the Leinen, Schmitz, Munson, Wicks, those four have done a very good job tonight for Harlan to keep them in this ball game.
Yeah, now it's time to make some free throws, and the foul was actually on 23 Wicks. They changed it as he came over. Yep.
That's what I get for looking at the scoreboard.
No, that's all right.
Wolf makes the front end of her 1-and-1, so she will get the bonus. 35-30, 7:01 to go in the ball game. Missing the second shot, and rebound by Schmitz, and she brings the ball up the floor. Munson has it at the top, near the timeline. Looking like we may get a ball screen. No ball screen. She rejects the ball screen. Munson trying to drive, and they're going to call a foul on the floor, but that will be the 7th team foul, so Munson will be at the line. Now both teams will be shooting free throws. Could be a long fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're probably going to see that set a lot here as we go through the fourth quarter where Munson gets that high ball screen. They clear out the post and just say, hey, be athletic and go to the basket.
1-and-1 by Munson, and just like Ava Wolf, she knocks down the front end, so she'll get the bonus. That's her 11th point of the night to lead all scorers in the ball game. Second one long, and Allie Evelyn back in the ball game. Didn't quite get both hands on it, and Schmitz with a good offensive board to keep the possession alive for Harlan. Wicks, nice lob pass, and foul on Wolf. That's her 4th foul. That'll send Schmitz to the line, and that is the 8th team foul, and I believe her 4th. That'd be her 3rd. I'm off on my fouls tonight. You got to keep me up on those.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to see the scoreboard across the gym to know where people are.
So Schmitz knocks down the front end, so it's 35-32 with 6:32 to go in the ball game. Schmitz' second shot, no good, and probably got to be a foul there on Schmitz, I'd imagine. She did go right through Finley, and Schmitz will pick up the foul. The crowd doesn't like it here in Harlan, but that's her 4th. That's big. Evelyn has 4. Now Schmitz has 4 for Harlan. Some foul trouble may come into play here as we finish out the last 6:30.
Yeah, that's one of those I'm taller than you fouls. You know, I'm a foot taller.
Over the back's not a thing anymore, but still. And we had a lane violation, but Spiegel made the free throw. But yeah, you can't be in the cylinder of someone else.
Right.
What do they call that? The principle of verticality?
Correct.
Isn't that it? Spiegel knocks them both down. That's her 5th and 6th point of the night for the senior guard. And Wicks trying to get the ball into the post, and just a poor job by Leinen there, not sealing off her defender. Wasn't a terrible pass, but Leinen just didn't do a good enough job there. Now Spiegel has it, and shouldn't be in any hurry if you're the Phillies right now. Just take care of the ball, and we do get another just off the ball, or not off the ball, but just 25 feet away from the basket foul by Harlan. And now we're double bonus time from here on out for the Phillies. 2 shots for the rest of the way, and Brooklyn Black with an opportunity to pick up her first points of the night. First shot up and good by the senior, so it makes it 38-32. 6-point lead for Shenandoah with just about 6 minutes to go. Second shot by Brooklyn Black. Off the rim and down, but great rebound by Wolf, and that should be number 5 on Schmitz, and that, bailed out, called it on Leinen. That'll be her third foul. And Ava Wolf, who has just been a monster on the boards tonight, 14 by my count. She's 1 point away from her first double-double of the season. And she's not going to get it here. She's got one more free throw. And 6:04 to go, trying to extend this lead to 7, which would match their largest of the night. Second one in and out. Wolf's had her opportunities at the line. Just iron is unkind for her right now at the stripe as Munson has the ball, getting the play call from Coach Clausen. It's a double screen here at the top. And Leinen has it. Evelyn's got to be careful. And foul on Evelyn. That will be 5. She will be Dairy Queened. And that'll be the end of the night for Allie Evelyn. And there are harder fouls to commit than that one.
Yeah, that, again, really frustrating because she's even trying to back up. Has her hands straight up in the air, and they call her with the body. And who initiated contact? The shooter, and it was pretty weak contact at that. And so that's a frustrating way to go out.
And Evelyn will have better games, and she'll have plenty of games where she doesn't get into foul trouble early tonight. She just needs the teammates to help her out and help pick up the W, and I'm sure she'll be happy as long as we can come out with the win here. Yeah, as Schmitz will sit down.
Absolutely.
So both teams struggling at the stripe right now. Leinen, I say that and she makes one. I won't say that anymore. So it's 38-33, 5-point lead. Wolf has the ball, gets it to Black. Straight up man-to-man pressure right now. Munson, got to be careful not to foul. You don't want to keep putting Shenandoah on the line. They're not making them now. But Black would be one of those kids that you don't want to put on the line. Great drive by Wolf. And that's a double-double for the senior.
Yeah, and it's too bad you can't give an assist to Lene Green to just screen her girl out there to create that driving lane because that was an excellent job of sealing.
And Wolf nearly gave up a bucket on the back end from trying to get a steal. She left her girl Sisson on the block, and Sisson missed the layup, got the rebound, then fouled, I believe, by Lene Green, but I've been wrong all night on that, so... Was it? I was wrong again?
No, you got the right one, and it's her 5th.
So that's the 5th on her. So 2 of the 4 posts, you don't have twin towers in Shenandoah. You got quad towers, and 2 of those 4 are done for the night. And not a wonderful-looking free throw there by Sisson as she hit the side of the backboard there. She'll get one more. It's going to be Razy, Wolf, Finley, Spiegel, and Black, the entire starting lineup almost on the floor, as other than Evelyn. And it's going to be off of Harlan, and Sisson will check out. 0 for 2 from the stripe. Still a 7-point game. In these last couple minutes, seems like they've taken quite a while. A lot of stoppages.
Yeah, there's going to be. And again, Harlan back into that full-court man press. Again, just clear out and let Brooklyn dribble the ball down the floor one-on-one.
So Black does get it over the timeline, probably in about 8 or 9 seconds, had time to spare. Finley driving, nothing there, to Razy. She probably got away with a walk, and she gets fouled. And Razy, it's that shuffle of the feet that, I mean, I'm happy they didn't call it that time, but she probably got away with one there, and Wicks gets called for the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, again, just put them in here, keep putting pressure on Harlan to amp up their defensive pressure even more.
Razy, no good. There's a lid on the basket right now when both teams are going to the stripe, it seems like. When the games get tight, Hawkeye 10 conference game, first one of the year, you really want to set the tone for the season in the conference. If you're making these free throws, it'll sure help. And Razy knocks down the second of 2. It's an 8-point lead for the Phillies. Wicks has the ball, goes to the left. Leinen has it on, guarded by Razy, and they're going to get a travel. Leinen lost it going up right there. But that's a matchup I think Harlan can really exploit. The lineman's pretty quick, and Razy's having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, I almost think Harlan's overthinking it. Just give Munson the ball and let her go one-on-one. She's the most athletic kid out there.
She's had a lot of success all night taking it to the basket. 4:30 to go in the ball game. Finley driving to the left, nothing there. Goes back to the right, gets it to Spiegel on the wing. Spiegel trying to enter the ball, nothing there. Back to Finley, shoots the 3-ball, got it! Big shot by the sophomore, Macy Finley, on a good assist by Spiegel, staying under control.
Yeah, that's an absolutely great shot there by Finley to extend the lead to an 11-point game.
Razy getting the rebound, and again, just under control if you're Shenandoah. There's nothing you can do to win the ball game right now with 4 minutes to go, but you can sure lose it. And just stay under control and stay calm. Up by 11, and now Black gets fouled. She'll go back to the line for 2 with 3:52 to go in the ball game, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Do you have to score in the next 3:52? Not if they keep putting you at the line and you keep putting them in, right? So if you control the ball, you take care of the basketball, put your free throws in, this game will be Philly's win.
And that's a really hard thing to teach kids. You know, you can't win a game with 4 minutes to go, but you can lose it. You know, if you don't take care of the ball or you're not making your free throws. And Shenandoah has been better taking care of the ball here in the fourth quarter. The free throws, that's another story, as Black misses both, and Harlan looking to run. No numbers for Wicks, so she backs it out. Probably going to get a horn set up here, and there's the double screen, and Wicks gets it back to Sonderman. Got away with a walk. No, she did not. She shuffled the puppies. You can't do that, as Bill Raftery would say, shuffling the puppies.
Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 possessions again where Monson doesn't even get the ball in her hands at all. Yeah. Again, Harlan maybe just overthinking it a little bit.
Good hands in there by Munson, who, again, has played very well. 11 points tonight. I'm not keeping track of all the other stats that she has for the visitors. I'm just, for the home team, just her points, but she's been effective for sure. And nice job by Wolf to pump fake that pass and then get it into Black, and that's a foul on Munson, 80 feet away from the basket. And if she's going to give fouls, you don't want them to be that far away from the basket.
Absolutely.
That's her third, and Black back to the line, see if she can atone for the 0 for 2 on her previous trip. Black has 1 point tonight. The senior knocks down the first one, so big shot there. And at the moment, with 3:30 and change to go, the Phillies are just inching further away from Harlan. They can't seem to stop the bleeding, death by 1,000 cuts type of deal. And Black no good on the second, so it's going to be a 12-point lead. Harlan in kind of panic mode, and Wicks drives right into Wolf, and a jump ball is called, and the possession arrow, if the board is correct, is Shenandoah.
Yep, that's the direction that they're pointing. And again, if Ava just stays down there, keeps her hands up, they dribble into her.
Yeah.
Hey, just force them to take bad shots.
You're starting to see Harlan kind of panic a little bit. Instead of dribbling with their eyes up, they're dribbling with their head down. As Black gets trapped, and a jump ball nearly was able to get a timeout. Coach Weinrich trying to get it called, but the jump ball was called. So the turnover. And again, that's a hard place to be. If you know they're going to trap you, don't get to the sideline or the corner. Wicks using the screen, going to the left. The shot is not there. Razy, good job defensively of not fouling. And great pass ahead by Finley. And no foul called? Yes, there is a foul called. I was going to say, it looked like there was some contact at the top there, and we do get a foul called, and Wolf will go to the line. But great job by Finley. She's been passing the ball ahead very well tonight.
Right. Does a good job of just getting out, pushing the pace a little bit, then finding that open look, and a great job of Wolf running the court.
Yeah, absolutely. But, the last ball game, it was Evelyn getting out and getting all those easy buckets. Tonight, Burdorf had one. Wolf's had one. Finley's had a couple. Spiegel gave one to Lene Green. The fast break's been there for Shenandoah tonight when they've broken the press. 1 for 2 is Ava Wolf. And Harlan has the ball at the top with Wicks. Gets it back to Schmitz, who's going to try to drive on Razy. Nope. Munson gets the ball back. high pass to Wicks. 3-ball on the way by Wicks, and no good. Great rebound offensively by Schmitz, and that's a foul on Wolf, and that will be number 4 for Ava Wolf with 2:45 to go. 13 points is a pretty substantial lead, but it's not insurmountable. And the way Wolves crashed the glass tonight, it's very important she stays on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, one of those situations where it was just kind of 50-50 ball, and you get a loose ball, and you just happen to get a foul underneath the basket.
Schmitz missed the first. Her second shot up, and that's no good. And Wolf again with the rebound. That is, by my count, 15 rebounds for Wolf. She's been very active tonight on the glass. And Spiegel has the ball at the top, driving and kicking to Finley. Good drive and dish, and Finley knocks it down. The senior to the sophomore. Beautiful action there. Good ball movement. Finley in double figures now with 11, and that's a foul on the shooter. Munson knocks it down. She's got the and one opportunity. You get the momentum, you give it right back.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that Finley has done a fantastic job of shutting Munson down here in the fourth quarter. Again, close out hard. Just unfortunate that I think that's their first 3 of the game. Finally goes in, and it turns into an and one.
Well, and you know, they do try to protect the shooters. They want the shooters to be able to land. She got her at the bottom a little bit. So you get the and one opportunity. And Munson misses and rebounded by Harlan. And they maintain possession. Could be a 6-point possession. Wolf with the rebound and a foul by Ava Miller, who just checked into the game for Harlan. So Ava Wolf continuing to just dominate the boards. I don't have a lot more room left in my stat sheet for Ava Wolf. Defensively rebounding, it's 13 defensive rebounds with 3 offensive boards, so 16 by my count. She can knock down some free throws with 2 minutes and change to go. She could really help salt this one away for the Phillies.
Yeah, and I'll try to do a better camera job here in the last 2 minutes of maybe trying to get a clock on the screen for us.
Yeah, I appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
Rookie.
No, you're good. You're good. You're better than the guy the last game. The camera guy the last game was terrible. Wolf missed the front end. Second shot is good. And that gives Shenandoah a 14-point lead, largest of the night, 50-36. Wicks has the ball at the top. Going to get a reject screen there by Munson. Wicks going to drive, and they're going to call the foul there. I'm assuming that's going to be on Black. Yep, it'll be on Brooklyn Black, and by my count, that'd be 4. Yep, 4 on Brooklyn Black, and Wicks to the line. It's something, I'm sure it's talked about, and they've talked about, especially Black being a senior, she's heard it probably a lot. When you have the lead late, you don't want to give them the opportunity to score with the clock stopped.
Right. It's just so tempting, though, to try to block a shot, especially somebody that's shooting an underhand like that shot right there.
The scoop shot. Yeah. A high percentage. And Wicks knocks them both down. So that'll be 5 points by my count now for Wicks. And we're under 2 minutes to go. And again, another foul, 40, 45 feet away from the basket. The ball pressure's great, but when you're the best player on the floor tonight, you really got to be smart with your fouls, and that's 4 with a combined about 130 feet between her and the basket.
Yeah, just not good fouls. Just keep playing with your hands off and pressure them into that double team. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Just not working out for Harlan right now.
Brooklyn Black knocks down her 4th point of the night. 3rd point of the night, excuse me. Makes it a 51-38 game with 1:51 to go. If you can see it on your screen tonight, we got an ace cameraman getting that done. Black knocks them both down, making it 52-38. Wicks brings the ball up. Carolyn Rogers has checked back into the game for defensive purposes, I imagine. She's very good on the ball. And stolen by Spiegel. Spiegel bringing it up the floor. It's smart by the senior. Just pull it back. Layups and free throws. That's what you want right now. And Wolf turns it over. And Munson bringing it up the floor. And good job by Oh, that's a double. Yep, that's a double dribble. It was a good job in transition on defense by the Phillies, forcing a tough shot, but then Rogers got a little bit too excited there with the ball in her hands.
Yeah, she wants to run, like you said earlier tonight, that she plays at a high-intensity pace, and she wanted to push and run, and in this situation up 14 with 1:24 to go, that's not the time that we necessarily have to get a run out.
Razy with the rebound on the missed shot by Savannah Christensen, who's just checked into the game. And then we got a foul on Ava Miller, so no foul? I mean, they blew the whistle.
Jump ball.
Okay, I thought it was a foul. So Jenna Burdorf will check back in for Razy. So you have really a de facto 4 ball handlers on the floor right now for Shenandoah. And I really like this 4 across look against this press because somebody's always going to be open. Right now it's Burdorf who's open, and she'll get the ball, and it's right to Finley. Now you got immediate numbers, but smart by Finley to pull back and let the clock be your friend as she gets out of the double team. And Black now, senior to senior, to Spiegel. Nice pass and a good finish. Macy Finley's playing her best ball game of the season by far. Great job and good find by Spiegel.
Yeah, absolutely. Harlan has five new kids on the floor that really haven't played much tonight, and the Phillies were able to find that backdoor cutter and get the easy basket.
So we'll step aside for the final time in the ball game. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back in. Just under a minute to play. Harlan down by 16 points. It's been a really impressive fourth quarter for the Phillies as they try to keep it going. Good rebound in there by Christensen, and it's going to be off of Burdorf, it looked like, and it's going to be Harlan basketball again. Really good job, again, in this fourth quarter by Shenandoah of just extending this lead.
Yeah, they've just been super active on defense all throughout the second half. Really, it started in the second quarter. They just got more active, and then continued to break Harlan's press, which is really their bread and butter to what they want to do. I'm sure throughout the whole season they're going to put pressure on people, and Shenandoah's done a great job of just getting past the press, getting easy looks, and then they've done a really good job tonight of taking care of the ball, not turning. They're going to have turnovers, but not as many as they probably had the last couple of games, and they've been able to take care of it in the half-court set as well, not freaking out, not panicking when pressure's coming to them. Get somebody else open and keep moving the ball until you get that open look.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you. I think, you're 54 to 38, 42 seconds to go. Coach Weinrich calls the timeout there to talk to the kids, and you still want them to play with the same kind of intensity they played with for the second and third and most of this fourth quarter, regardless of what the score is here. Finish this thing outright.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harlan has the ball under their own basket. Only senior on the floor right now is Reese Spiegel. The rest are sophomores. Three-pointer up and no good, and a foul called on, looks like 11. That's not 11. It was on 25, Ava Miller. Ava Miller will be called, and
11's the shooter.
Will be shooting. And Reese Spiegel, she's got 6 points tonight, but she's kind of been a stat sheet stuffer. She's got a few steals. She's got 4 or 5 assists tonight. The seniors played a very controlled game.
Yeah, done a really good job of, again, continuing to move the ball, find the open person, just be available as they tried to break the press to move the ball down the court.
Spiegel missing both. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Shenandoah just about to move to 1-0 on the Hawkeye 10 with a very impressive road win. And a steal by Finley, and Rogers is there for the run out, but a little bit too much pressure there for Finley to see it. She'll skip it ahead to Burdorf with 15 seconds to go, and Shenandoah may just be content to hold the ball here for the remainder of the game. Spiegel has it, and the senior will hold it, so 5 seconds and counting, and this is how the night is going to end for the Shenandoah Phillies. A really impressive second half as Shenandoah able to come into Harlan, pick up a big 16-point win. And we're going to step aside for 30 seconds. We'll come right back with a quick little recap, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Phillies winners 54-38 in Harlan.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Welcome back in, folks. And if you were watching the game, you saw Shenandoah was able to take down the Harlan Community Cyclones very impressively, 54-38 in a game they were down at the end of the first quarter, and they did not look comfortable to start this basketball game. Harlan's pressure was getting to them, and then they kind of slowly flipped the switch there in the second quarter. Third quarter was even, but they blew the doors off in the fourth quarter. We've got to be impressed with what you saw from the Phillies.
Yeah, absolutely. Newly ranked Harlan in this week's polls, and Shenandoah comes in to enemy territory and picks up the big victory. I think as you watch the game, if you go back to the first game of the year against AL, where AL's defense was all over our guards, up in our shorts all night long, and it's something that the girls had to feel. Right, and Harlan was doing the same thing tonight, just up in you, and you got to play into that pressure a little bit. Don't back away from it. Play into it. Find that next open look, and keep going down the floor. Definitely something that the Phillies have probably been working on since that opening night loss, and just continuing to work and know that people are going to press in the Hawkeye 10. People are going to be up on you, and it's going to be physical. And you got to learn to play through that.
Yeah, it was a really exciting game tonight. I got double tonight from Abel Wolf, with 13 points and 16 rebounds. Macy Finley probably played her best overall ball game to lead all scorers tonight with 15 points. But the steals and the assists and pushing the ball, Nate made 3 wide open threes. You've got Brooklyn Black bringing the ball up the floor confidently. You've got Reese Spiegel doing a really good job of kind of being that calming presence there offensively. Again, a lot of just individual efforts. It's not just one person. It's a lot of fun to watch right now. These Phillies starting to kind of mesh together.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really love the post play. All 4 posts tonight, especially on the defensive end, holding their ground. And they're the ones that sometimes forget to hold their ground when they're posting up. And tonight did a super job playing half man around, getting that long arm out in front, deflecting passes. They don't necessarily get the steal, but Huddle does give deflections, and you'll see a lot of deflections on tonight's video.
So tonight, we get 1-0 in the Hawkeye 10. They got the rest of the week off. They go setting up for a big Tuesday showdown with Hawkeye 10 rival Red Oak. That's going to be on KMA and on the live stream, Fuller Digital Solutions. I'll be there with Derek Martin to call that game. Initial thoughts kind of going into that to kind of set the stage for what to expect with the Lady Tigers and the Phillies.
Yeah, a huge momentum boost for the Phillies going into a Friday practice. This game was supposed to be on Friday night, got moved up because Harlan has a home wrestling meet this weekend. And so you move the game up to Thursday night, come in here in on the road and pick up a big victory. Go into Friday's practice a lot looser. Monday you come back and put a game plan in against Red Oak. And Red Oak is a super young and inexperienced team. A couple girls didn't go out for them, it looks like. And so that's going to be a game that the Phillies are probably going to be should be favored heavily in. But you want to come out and win that rivalry game for sure, and really continue to build on this momentum here in early December.
Yeah, for me, it's just starting to see that consistency roll through. It was choppy in the first game, got a little bit better in the second, and a little bit better in the third. we're starting to kind of move trend in that direction. And it's going to be fun to watch on Thursday or Tuesday night. Hopefully you guys join us again on Tuesday. I do appreciate Aaron Burdorf joining me tonight. He's not going to be here for the boys game. He's got other obligations that I completely understand. No matter how much we're paying him, he's going to step aside. Thank you again. And I know you'll be with us again as the season goes on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to the second half of the season when I can be with you every night.
So we're going to step aside for about 10 minutes or so. The boys are about ready to play. Harlan and Shenandoah will step aside for Aaron Burdorf. I'm TJ Young. Phillies 1-0 in the Hawkeye 10, 54-38 winners tonight in Harlan. We'll be back in a little bit, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. We're back for boys basketball here as the Harlan Community Cyclones set to play their first game of the season tonight after their state championship in football. They've got taken on your Shenandoah Mustangs, who come in tonight 0-2. Looking to bounce back for their first Hawkeye 10 conference matchup tonight. The starting lineups tonight for your Shenandoah Mustangs in the backcourt will be number 1 sophomore Nolan Mount and number 35 junior Bo Gardner. And the front court will be junior Blake Harold and seniors Evan Holmes and Zach Foster. We're going to step aside before we get going here for the boys' ball game, and when we come back, we'll have tip-off from Harlan, Hawkeye 10 boys basketball.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We are back in Harlan, and the starters have just been announced, and we are just about set for tip-off here. I'll be doing the play-by-play to go along with the camera in the boys' game, so bear with me. I'll do the best I can. Tipping off tonight will be Connor Fram for the Cyclones, and it's like Blake Harold for your Mustangs. And we are underway as Harlan gains possession. The first shot of the night, no good by Jacob Birch, and Blake Harold gets the rebound, and he's driving to the basket, and it's no foul call, and off of frame, and it's going to be Shenandoah ball. Shenandoah inbounds the ball. We're going to have an offensive foul, looks like, on Nolan Mount. So that'll be the first foul on Shenandoah, first foul of the game, away from the basketball. So 7:43 to go in the quarter number 1, just 17 seconds in. Looks like we had an offensive foul there. And it's going to be Bradley Curran bringing the ball up the floor for Harlan. And in the 2-3 zone for the Mustangs. Good drive in there by Schrager, but blocked by Harold. Scoop shot by Curran, no good. And a foul looks like it's going to be on Evan Holmes. So it'll be a 2-shot foul. Bradley Curran to the line to shoot 2 for Harlan. First shot up and good. So the first points of the ball game go by way of a free throw from Curran and Cyclones. Second one up and good. And Shenandoah down 2-0 early as Harold has the ball in the right wing. Gets it to Foster. Dribbles from left to right. Foster weaving his way through. Gets it back to Mount on the left wing. Mount jump pass to Foster. Shot at the elbow. Good. So Foster gets the Mustangs on the board, and we are all square at 2 with 7 minutes to go in quarter number 1. And the cameraman did a terrible job there. He didn't get to see the shot, so I apologize for that. Curran has the ball at the top, gets it to Fram. Fram back to Curran, thought about the 3, decided against it. Back to Fram, and the shot from 3, a long 3, no good. Rebound by Foster, and Harlan Shenandoah 2-2 with 6.5 minutes to go. Foster picked up the dribble, dead, and Mount now has the ball. Mount trying to drive on Curran, and picked up his dribble, nobody home. Tried to get it to Foster, or tried to get it to Evan Holmes, nothing there, and maybe a charge, but no, they called a block, and Jacob Birch will get the and one opportunity. That looked like position was there, but it's going to be a block, and Jacob Birch will go to the line to try to give Harlan a 3-point lead early in quarter number 1, and he does. So no press action right now for Harlan. They're just playing half-court man-to-man defense. And a ball screen there. Foster open at the top, but Mount couldn't see him. Picked up his dribble. Now Gardner has the ball. Gets it back to Mount in the corner. Mount driving, and no good, but a good offensive rebound by Holmes, and the putback is good. Good rebound, good effort, good hustle play there by Evan Holmes, and it's just a 1-point ball game. 5-4 with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. And Fram for 3, no good. Rebound by Bo Gardner. So you can kind of see that Harlan hasn't played a basketball game yet this year. They're just off a little bit on the shots. And subbing in for Harlan will be Franz Reese. He'll check in for Brayton Schrager. As Shenandoah is set to inbound the ball out of underneath their own basket. Gets it to Bo Gardner. Back to Mount in the corner. And Frame tried to get the steal. Tipped it away from Mount. But Mount maintains possession. And Mount trying to drive again on Curran. Picked up his dribble. Back to Holmes. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner a little bit out of control, but the shot was on the line, and Evan Holmes is going to be charged with a foul. A little over the back, which is probably not really a thing, but principle of verticality there, as now Clayton Holden will check in for Holmes, who's got to leave with 2 quick ones. So 5:12 to go in quarter number 1. Shenandoah down by just 1. And Harlan brings the ball up the floor. Curran, little pump fake, kick out into the corner. Good drive and finish by Aiden Hall. Gives Harlan a 3-point lead. And Mount brings the ball back up the floor for the Mustangs. He has the open shot. He takes the shot. Didn't get it. And the rebound by Harlan, and they're out running. Good find in there by Jacob Birch, finding a hustling Bradley Curran. That's 2 points quick and the foul. So 9-4 the score. The shot will count. Good find in there by Birch. And there's a foul for Shenandoah and a timeout by Shenandoah. We'll take one with them. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube live stream.
Pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Harlan. 9-4 is the score. Bradley Curran to the line for the back end of his and one opportunity. Nice pass by Jacob Birch to Curran. Gave him the and one opportunity. He missed the free throw, and Blake Harold with the rebound for the Mustangs, down by 5 with 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. And tried to do a horn set there. Harold, one dribble, stops, dead, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Mount. Mount gets it stolen by Frame, and he goes to the basket, and it's good, and the foul. And Connor Frame gets the bucket. Good steal, good run out. And Harlan out to the 11-4 advantage here early. And we're going to have a substitution. It looks like Mount will check out, and it looks like we're going to have Camden Lormer checking in for the Mustangs. It's 4:17 to go, quarter number 1. The Doug Meyer Chevrolet scoreboard lets you know it's 11-4, and Fram misses the and one opportunity. 3 ball up and no good for Reitz. And the rebound again by Blake Harold as he pushes the ball up on the right side for your Mustangs. And good screen by Holben. Harold open just off the front of the rim. Rebound by Tegan Kasperbauer. And he pushes the ball up the floor. And nice entry pass that tried to go under the basket there, did Franz Reese, and it just wasn't there. Probably could have just went up on the same side as Lormer brings the ball up the floor, gets it to Gardner. Screened by Holben. He's wide open in the middle, but didn't see him. And Foster shoots a 3. Rebound by Kasperbauer. We're going the other way. Harlan up 11-4. 3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Nice skip pass. Curran for 3. Just missed. And the rebound by Lormer, and a ticky-tack foul there by Kasperbauer. And that's the first foul in this game for Harlan. 3:24 to go in quarter number 1. Shenandoah down 11-4. As Bo Gardner brings the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Gardner picks up the dribble, gets it over to Blake Harold, trying to do a little double cutter action there. And now Holben driving on Kasperbauer, a little turnaround in the middle of the lane, just off the rim and out. And now Connor Fram has the basketball for Harlan on the left wing. Now it's to Curran. Back to Fram at the top of the key. Pump fake. Kasperbauer for 3. Got it. Big shot by Tegan Kasperbauer as Harlan now has a double-digit lead. Fade away by Foster. Beautiful shot there. The degree of difficulty on that one was very high, so nice play there by Zach Foster. Kasperbauer, another 3 off the rim, and Blake Harold with another board. And Shenandoah looks to chip into that 8-point lead. As nice move by Harold, loses the ball, but Holben, right place, right time, foul on the floor, and Holben will go to the line to shoot a pair for the Mustangs with 2:13 to go in quarter number 1. That foul's going to be on Jace Goebbels. That's his first personal foul. And Holben to the line, missing the front end of the 2-shot foul. Mitchell will check in for Harold. It looks like Mount's set to check in, but it looks like he's checking in for the shooter. So Holben back to the line for the second of his 2 shots. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Kasperbauer, and Harlan looking to push. They get the ball into the corner to Fram. Skip the ball into the corner. 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Fram. The pass over to Curran, and he's going to get Mitchell on the foul with the body. That's going to be the 6th team foul already for Shenandoah. And Nolan Mount will check back in, as will Blake Harold. He'll come in for Bo Gardner, who's played the entire game so far, along with Foster. And 14-6, just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And So it should be the 6th foul. I think they're trying to line up for a 1-and-1, but we're not quite there yet. So the next foul for Shenandoah will be the 1-and-1 for the remainder of this first half. But now they're in the bonus, and Harlan moving the ball around in the zone. Got the ball over to slow, difficult pass. Casper Bauer has it. Floater in the middle of the lane, and it goes. Casper Bauer now has 5 points as Mount brings the ball up the floor for Shenandoah. And the steal and the run out, and good. Aiden Hall puts it in for his 3rd and 4th points of the night. Nolan Mount gets it over to Lormer. Mount on the left wing. And stolen by Casper Bauer. Casper Bauer going in, left hand, no good. Rebound by Hall. Curran with the one dribble and finish. 20-6 the score right now. Curran leading all scorers so far with 6 points. We're just about 50 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Harlan out 20-6 early on Shenandoah. Screen on the left for Mount. Gets it to Lormer. Squares up for 3. Off the backboard, no good. Harlan looking to run. And with the body, but no call on the foul, but a call there on the rebound as Jacob Birch grabbed the board. And that will be the 7th team foul. And Birch will be at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for Harlan. Birch, a little long, but a rebound by Casper Bauer, and he can't get it, and this time it's rebounded by Shenandoah and Blake Harold. There's 20 seconds and counting as Foster has the ball at the top of the key. Harold has the ball at the free throw line over to Gardner, dribbles into the middle of the lane to Heron, picked up his dribble, and Gardner has it with 10 on the game clock. A little jump stop, and Foster now has it. A little bit of a crazy situation here. Foster for 3, he got it. One dribble, separated himself, and Foster, without Foster right now, it'd be a different story. He's got 7 of the 9 points for Shenandoah. We're going to step aside at the end of 1. Harlan out to an 11-point lead, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Kane, the real boss at Gowing Plumbing, but don't tell my mom and dad. I'd like to talk to you about tankless water heaters with endless hot water. If low energy bills and higher home values are important to you, you might consider a more efficient tankless water heater from Gowing Plumbing. Call 712-246-1803 and they can help you find the right system for you. Plus, Gowing Plumbing is the only one to call for issues with boiler heat. 24-hour on-call service from Gowing Plumbing. Tell them the boss sent you.
Welcome back, and we're just about ready to start the second quarter. Shenandoah will have the basketball, down by 11 after Foster just knocked down a 3-ball to end the first quarter. And Bo Gardner will bring the ball up for Shenandoah. And Evan Holmes is checked back in and gets it to Lormer at the top of the key. And Lormer gets the ball stolen away. Hall coast to coast for the lay-in. It's 22-9, Shenandoah down as Hall gets his 6th point of the night. Harold has the ball at the top of the key. Pass to Gardner. Gardner tried to pull up. Nothing there. Harold has the ball now. Switching on defense is Harlan. As now Heron has the ball, going right to left. Heron trying to drive, nothing there. Gardner has it. He'll drive in, he'll shoot, no good, but a good rebound by Holmes, and the foul. That's going to go on Franz Rees. That'll send Evan Holmes to the line for a pair. First shot by Holmes, no good. And that's going to be, looks like Foster checking back into the ball game as Heron will check out with 7:12 to go until halftime. Holmes has 2 points already on the night. His second free throw, no good. And Harlan again looking to push as Curran has the ball on the right side of the floor. Gets the ball to Birch, over to Fram, back to Hall. Curran to Fram, into the middle. Good feed, good find, but Reese just missed it. And Gardner gets it up to Holmes, not there, but a good effort there by Holmes, dropping it in. And that's 4 points now for Evan Holmes. And the drive and the block and the bucket goes. So a lot of quick action here, as that time it was Jacob Birch getting his fourth and fifth points of the night, and it's 24-11 with 6:37 to go. Back and forth these last couple of possessions as Holmes made a bucket on one end and Birch makes one on the other, and now Holmes gets the rebound on the defensive end, gets it to Harold, who brings the ball up the floor. Foster has it, shoots it at the top of the key, just off the mark, and that's probably going to be Holmes again for his third foul, and I believe that's the case. And Holden will check in now for Holmes as he'll step out. It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation on the other end for Harlan as Reese will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Reese's first free throw, no good, but rebound by Harlan. And the entry pass stolen by Harold. Harold going up the middle, pass to Lormer in the corner. He got it. Good feed by Harold, good shot by Lormer, and it's a 10-point game. And Birch has it, gives it to Curran. Curran loses it. Fram has it. And it's Hall in the corner, and he matches the three. Harlan back up by 13, just under 6 minutes to play in the first half, 27-14, and nearly stolen by Connor Fram. And that's going to be a foul a long ways away from the basket, and that's going to be just the third foul on Harlan tonight. They've played a pretty clean game defensively, have the Cyclones, not giving Shenandoah many cheap opportunities. As Lormer gets the ball into Foster. One dribble stopped, and then the turnover. And up the floor is Harlan, no good. Probably should have been a foul on somebody there, but no call. And Lormer brings the ball up the floor for Shenandoah, and he'll shoot a wide open three, in and out, no good. Good rebound by Connor Fram, and Harlan moving the ball up the floor. Curran to the basket, no foul. Foster gets the board for Shenandoah, and we're back and forth, up and down. The game's starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Harold has the ball at the top of the key, the little handoff to Foster. Foster into the corner. Gardner has it, gets it to the wing, picks up his dribble. Long pass, and that's stolen by Curran, and then the foul. That's a long pass from wing to wing. They're going to call the foul on Curran. So Shenandoah gets bailed out right there as they'll maintain possession as Lormer is set to take the ball out on the sideline. And now Gardner has the ball at the top. Looks like a double horn set. Gets it to Harold, who tried to enter the ball. Casper Bauer got his hand in there. Then it's stolen by Gardner, and then stolen right back. And Fram takes it up and lays it in. So kind of a sloppy back and forth there, just trading turnovers. And the last turnover was by Shenandoah, and it's a 15-point lead. Harlan up 29-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth. 29-14 the score. Shenandoah down by 15 with under 5 minutes to go until halftime. Scoring breakdown right now for Shenandoah. Zach Foster has 7 points to lead the way, and he's followed right behind with 4 points by Evan Holmes. So the two seniors doing a good job of trying to keep their Mustangs in the ball game right now. And for Harlan, very spread out attack. 2 guys with 6, 2 guys with 5. As Curran's got 6, Hall has 5, Birch has 5, and Casper Bauer has 6. So doing a good job, just kind of spreading the ball around and just playing good team basketball right now with Coach Osborne's crew. So 29-14 the score. Mount brings the ball to the floor. Again, that double horn set at the top. Trying to get the ball into Harold, but just wild entry pass there. And Casper Bauer with the steal. Fram got it. Good two-man game there from Casper Bauer to Fram, and that's going to be a 31-14 ball game. And Gardner has the ball, taking it to the basket, and it's blocked by Fram, but he was out of bounds when he touched it. No call. Foster for 3, missed it, but Harold gets the rebound. So a lot of wild things happening there as Harold gets his first bucket of the night, and it's 31-16. Casper Bauer hasn't seen a 3 he didn't like, and that time it was a pass to Fram, and that goes. That's 8 points now for Connor Fram as it's 33-16, and Mount has the ball on the right wing. Tries to drive on Fram, and it just gets taken away, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. That's going to be the 5th foul in the first half for Harlan, and the second on Connor Fram. And that will be the sub in here for Harlan. As coming out of the game is Franz Reese, and then coming into the game is Jacob Birch for Fram. So 3:28 to go, 33-16 the score. And Mount gets the ball into Harold. Spin move, just off the mark. Good rebound in there by Hall. And Harlan looking to push. Casper Bauer back up to the top. Good find to Casper Bauer, being patient with it. Back into the corner to Birch, over to Curran. Casper Bauer for 3, just long. And fight for the board is won by Harlan, who gets the ball back out to Birch. Couple dribbles, high pass to Curran, long 3, just off. And the rebound again, battle for it, but this time won by Lorimer and Shenandoah, and we'll play on. Mount gets the ball using the screen by Harold to Gardner. Gardner to Mount. Tried to get it back to Gardner, got it stolen away. And Curran has the ball on the left side. Ball's up to Schlesinger, and he misses. And that's going to be a cheap one there. Cheap foul by Hall. That's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the senior, Zach Foster, for Shenandoah. He's got an opportunity to score some points here with 2:25 to go until halftime. First shot up, no good. And rebound by Harlan, and Curran bringing the ball up the floor. Pass to the wing to Casper Bauer, over to Curran again. Nobody guarding Curran, and he just misses it short. And Heron just lets it go out of bounds. And Shenandoah will take over with 2:11 to go in the first half. 33-16 is the score. Bo Gardner bringing the ball up the floor for Shenandoah. Gets it past the timeline. Got away with a reach there, did Birch. And now Foster has it. And he gets it to Gardner back at the top. Back to Foster. 3-ball on the way, just long. Fight for the board is won by Foster, but he was a little out of control there. Good job by Kasperbauer holding his ground, and that's going to be a charge. And Foster and company will head down the other side, and that's the third foul on the senior, Zach Foster. And for him to sit down for a little while may be a big story for Shenandoah. They have 16 points. He's got 7 of them. And they have 11 of their 16 points are sitting on the bench right now with 3 fouls apiece in Zach Foster and Evan Holmes. Checking into the game is Clayton Holman for Foster, and Harlan bringing the ball up the floor as Curran brings it up. We are under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And Curran has it on the right wing. Nowhere to really go with it. He dribbles it up to the top. Pass back to the top to Birch. Long 3. Rolls in and out. Good rebound by Holman. And Holman gets it to Heron, who pushes it up the left side. Heron to the top of the key. Over to Harold. Just a tough pass there. Holman wasn't ready for it. And Harlan again looking to push. And ball's back out to the top to Curran. Fakes the pass to the right. Goes back to the left. 3-ball on the way. No good. Fight for the board, won by Harlan as Harold tried to save it, and it was off of Heron, and Harlan will maintain possession. 33-16, 1:01 to go until halftime. Shot in the corner by Goebbels, rattles around, no good, and the foul's going to be on the floor, but nevertheless, Birch will get 2 free throws as Cyclones are in the double bonus. Chance to add on to their lead with 56.8 seconds until halftime. Birch missing the front end. Second shot by Birch, up on the way, got that one. That broke a pretty long drought there for both teams. It was just kind of missed shots and turnovers for the last couple of minutes as Harlan has an 18-point lead right now with under a minute to play. And Heron gets it into Holman, who does a little drop step. Nothing there. It's stolen, and then I believe it's going to be, looked like it might have been off of Birch, but they corrected that, and that was off of Birch. So Shenandoah will get the possession back. And 41.8 seconds. Shenandoah trying to chip into this lead here. Get another good possession or two as Harold has the ball to Heron. And Gardner's got it. Gets it back to Heron. Trying to get the ball into Holman. Not there. A little leaner. No good by Heron. And good job by Harold to steal the ball. But then it's going to be off of Harold. And it's going to stay with Harlan with 21.6 to go. Probably one shot situation here for Harlan. As Curran brings the ball up the floor. He just crosses the timeline. There's 12 seconds and counting on the clock. We're going to hold for the final shot. Shenandoah staying in the zone here. They tried to screen the zone, and Curran gets it into the corner. Curran gets it back, shoots the three, got it at the buzzer. Good shot there by Curran. As that will take us to halftime. Some fireworks right there at the end of the half. Harlan with a 21-point lead as we hit intermission. Got 10 minutes between now and the start of the third quarter. I'll come back with some scoring recaps here after we pay some bills. We'll be back here in about 1 minute.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth at halftime, 37-16. Harlan Community with the lead over your Shenandoah Mustangs. Scoring breakdown in the first half for Shenandoah. Zach Foster with 7 points to lead the way for the Mustangs, and Evan Holmes with 4 points. Camden Lorimer has 3 points for Shenandoah, and Blake Harold has 2 points to round out the scoring for your Mustangs. For Harlan, they are led right now by Bradley Curran with 9 points, and Connor Fram has 8 points, and 2 guys have 6 points, and Aiden Hall and Jacob Birch, and then Tegan Kasperbauer has 5. So 5 guys in right in that 5 to 10 point area. Pretty good for Harlan right now. There's about 7 minutes to go until we start the third quarter, so we're going to step aside, and we'll be back here right after the halftime break for the third quarter here in Harlan. Welcome back into Harlan. It's 37-16. Shenandoah down by 21 points here as we're getting ready to start the third quarter. A little bit of foul trouble on the front line for Shenandoah as we start the second half, as both senior Evan Holmes and Zach Foster have 3 fouls apiece. Of the 16 points Shenandoah has, those two have combined for 11 of those 16. So something to keep an eye on as the third quarter goes on. And it looks like Harlan will have the ball to start the third quarter. Looks like they'll have their original starting 5 on the floor. Yep, and same with Shenandoah as we are set to rock and roll here for quarter number 3 as Curran has the ball up and they'll bring it over to Jacob Birch. And a lob, but it wasn't there for Fram, and Shenandoah gains possession on the rebound by Holmes. And chance to chip into the lead here a little bit. Harold has the ball, takes it to the top, a little dribble handoff to Gardner. Tried to get the bounce pass into Holmes, but it was intercepted there, and then on the line there was Harlan. So with 7:32 to go in the third quarter, Shenandoah will maintain possession. Pass in the corner to Gardner. Nearly got it taken away. And Harold to Gardner, just kind of playing back and forth there. That ball was blocked by Aiden Hall as Fram brings the ball up the floor. Nearly got it stolen away, gets it in the corner, and the 3 ball is good for Birch. Harlan, biggest lead of the night here at 40-16, and there's a steal, nearly a steal, as Harold's able to fight back. A couple offensive rebounds, and the third time's the charm for the junior Blake Harold as he gets his 3rd and 4th points of the ball game. And then Harold with a nice block, but picked up by Harlan. And Aiden Hall, Fram nearly turned it over. And again, sloppy possession here for Harlan. And it ends up being a turnover as Jacob Birch ended up stepping on the line there when he tried to save the ball. So 40-18, Shenandoah down by 22 as they bring the ball up the floor with 6:20 to go in quarter number 3. Mount nowhere to go, gets it to Foster. Foster driving the lane, left hand no good. Curran with the rebound, and he's looking to run. Curran, nice transition 3, and it's good. Good assist by Curran. And we got a timeout on the floor by Coach Soderberg, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Nope, there was no timeout. Sorry, it was the officials' timeout. So we'll give that timeout back to Shenandoah. Nothing ever happened. So 43-18. And that's the first bucket of the night for Schlesinger as he knocks the 3 down, make it 43-18. Mount gets it to Holmes on the left wing, who gets it back to Gardner at the top of the key. Back to Holmes. They get it down to Harold, and 2 Cyclones colliding with each other as Clayton Holben. I don't know if it was the best screen in the world or if it was just a really good tackle, but he took them both out, and that's a turnover, taking away a layup there because Harold surely had one. Curran now has the ball, gets it into the top, right into the middle of the lane. It's going to be off of Hall on the missed shot as it hits the sideline. He was the last to touch it. It'll be out of bounds, and Shenandoah regains possession with 5:40 to go in quarter number 3. Nolan Mount brings the ball back up the floor. Gets the ball to Gardner on the right wing. Nothing's there. Still has his dribble. He'll dribble to the left. Mount taking it to the basket. Gets it to Holben. Over to Holmes. Short on the free throw line jumper. And the ball was tracked down, and they're going to call a foul on Holben. It was a trip there, incidental contact, but a trip nonetheless. And Harlan will still have the possession here with 5:17 to go in quarter number 3. The three-pointer by Fram is good. That's 10 points now for Fram, as it's now 46-18, largest lead of the night for Harlan. And just bad pass there by Mount, as it's just too tall for Gardner. And Foster's back in, and Lormer will check in for the first time in the second half with under 5 to play. Tegan Kasperbauer will check in along with Jace Goebbels for Harlan. And Kasperbauer bringing the ball up the floor for Harlan. Gets it to Fram, who's made one from there just a second ago. Pass from Kasperbauer to the top of the key, and that is good from Jacob Birch. 3 balls are falling for Harlan here in this third quarter, as Mount trying to push the ball up the floor. And the shot is good, and that's another bucket in there. That time was Holmes there. Birch with the shot, good check out, but nobody on Fram. Nobody on the checkout there, but they're going to call Birch for the over the back. Mount bringing the ball up the floor. 49-21. Rebound by Kasperbauer as they look to run. Just under 4 to play. Goebbels has the ball. Skip pass over to Fram. 3 ball. Good. Mount bringing the ball up the floor. 52-21. And good drive by Mount. Gets himself his first 2 points of the ball game. Good right hand. Pump fake by Birch. Gets into the corner, into the trap, but a good feed into Reese, and he missed it. And Lormer with the rebound, and Shenandoah looking to run. Foul is going to be on Foster, or for Foster, shooting a pair. So Foster will go to the line to shoot 2. Foster missing the front end of the 2-shot foul. Gardner will check in for Holmes, and looks like Mitchell's coming in for Lormer. Second shot no good. Harold tried to punch it out, does, and another foul, and Foster is going to go to the line again for 2. 52-23 the score. Foster missing the first 2 free throws is going to get an opportunity to get 2 more. And Foster makes good on his 3rd free throw attempt there. That'll give him 8 points for the night to lead the way for the Mustangs. Second one up and off, and rebounded by Kasperbauer. 52-24. Tough pass in there by Kasperbauer, stolen and intended for Goebbels, but nothing there as Mount has the ball on the right wing. Nobody home there. Little pick and pop there, pick and roll, and Foster with a good dive to the basket, good find by Mount, and Foster in double figures for the first time this season. And the finger roll no good there, and that's going to stay here as it was last touched by Blake Harold. 52-26. And Curran will check into the ball game. He just had a short break, and he'll check in for Birch. Casper Bauer inbounds the ball. Fram to Casper Bauer. Rebounded by Rees. He got it. Good job by the big there to keep the ball high to avoid any of those guys getting their hands in there and swiping at the ball. So good play there by Rees on the rebound and the putback. 54-26 with 2 minutes and some change to go in the third quarter. A little lob entry and good job by Harold. Harold on the block there, and he's good down there, and he's good for his 5th and 6th point of the night. Casper Bauer to Fram, and that's good. So Shenandoah getting some momentum, and then it's just taken right away as Connor Fram knocks down a triple, and he's got 17 points on the night to lead all scorers for Harlan. Mount driving to the basket, left hand, and it's good. So that gives Mustangs 30. It's 27-30. Mount's got 7 points on the night, and then Goebbels puts it in. $59-30, 1:20 to go in this third quarter. Mount picks up the dribble, and foul by Goebbels there. That'll be the 5th team foul. It's on the floor. So no free throws. Shenandoah is going to take it out on the side over here with 1:18 to go in quarter number 3, down by 29, 59-30. With subs coming in for both sides. Lorimer takes the ball in, gets it to Mount, who gets it over the timeline. Mount picked up his dribble, and he's got to do something with it, and it was a timeout by Coach Soderberg bailing out the point guard for the Mustangs. Could have saved a run out and a dunk by Fram. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds in Harlan.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, into Harlan, as Shenandoah will take the ball out with 1:08 to go in quarter number 3. Down 59-30. And Mount has the ball at the top, uses the double horns look, and the roll to the basket just a little too hot to handle as Harlan looks to run. Birch barely was able to hang on to it. Gets it to Curran. Curran drives a fadeaway, and Holmes stepped on the line. It was blocked by Mount, but Holmes just stepped on the line when he tried to retrieve it. And with 48.7 seconds to go in the third quarter, Harlan maintains possession. Fram with the shot in the corner, no good. Rebound by Gardner, and Mustangs going the other way. Mount has the ball now on the left wing. He's going to the top. Good screen by Holden. He's going to try to weave his way into the lane. Got it stolen away, or poked away there. Picked up by Gardner. Warmer looking to do something with it. Picked up his dribble, and now Gardner has it, and will reset with 22 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Gardner has the ball on the left wing. He's driving with his left hand. Fade away, no good. Rebound by Harlan, but a pass to a not paying attention Fram, and Mount nearly turned it over. Got it to Holmes, 1 second, and that will do it. I don't know if Mount turned his ankle on that play, but we'll try to sort things out when we come back from the break. 59-30, Harlan in control. We'll be back after a word from our local sponsors.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza. Proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back into Harlan, and Camden Lormer bringing the ball up the floor for the Mustangs. Using the screen by Foster, got it poked away, and we got a foul called on Jacob Birch. That'll be the 6th team foul for Harlan. Just 10 seconds into the 4th quarter. Just a little bit of a reach-in foul there by Birch, and Shenandoah takes it out on their own side. Gardner gets it over to Harold. Harold with a pass into the corner to Holmes. Holmes to Foster. Foster the fadeaway. Got it. Foster continuing to improve on the season high here. He's now got 12 points. And Casper Bauer has the ball at the top for Harlan, up 59-32. Good entry pass. Reese just couldn't finish, and Harold with the rebound, and Shenandoah moving the ball up the floor. Again, just trying to chip away here. Just keep getting better every day. That's a tough entry pass by Harold, but scooped up by Foster. Short on the shot, but rebound by Gardner. Keeps his dribble alive, gets it back to Foster in the corner, and shuffled the puppies, and that's a turnover. So 6:58 to go in the ball game, and 59-32 is the score, and Tegan Casper Bauer and the Harlan Cyclones will regain possession, and they've got the ball over the timeline. And a double horn set for them as well. Birch has it on the right wing to Casper Bauer on the left wing. Bullet pass, but good job defensively by the Mustangs as they get the steal, and Gardner brings the ball up past the timeline. And Gardner looking to drive, but gets it off into the corner to Harold, and pass behind Foster. And it's a turnover, and it's Goebbels to Casper Bauer to Reitz, and that is a pretty fast break. And that's 2 points for Harlan. 61-32, just over 6 minutes to go in regulation. And the ball stolen away by Casper Bauer. Again, another bullet pass, and had it not touched the Harlan player, it would have gone off of Shenandoah there, but he was the last to touch it, so we got subs coming back into the game for Shenandoah. Mount will come back in, as will Mitchell, and Holmes and Warmer will sit down. 6 minutes even to go in the ball game. 61-32, 29-point lead for Harlan. Mount gets it to Foster. Foster to the top to Mitchell. Nearly walked with it. Going to the lane. Nobody there. Picked up his dribble. Needs some help. And the ball's batted out of bounds off of Birch. It's going to be out of bounds on the side. Shenandoah will take it out on the side. So it looks like Birch's day is done. And looks like Scheichinger's day is done. And checking in for the first time is Cade Sears for Harlan. And looks like also Will Arkfeld will check in for the first time. Mitchell taking it to the basket, no good. Rebound by Reese. And Harlan has the ball, moving the ball forward. Casper Bauer gets it to Arkfeld. Goebbels drives, no good, but the foul is called. Foul's going to be on Foster. That'll be 4 fouls on the senior. Will send Goebbels to the line, and he knocks the first one down. It's 62-32. Second one no good. Rebound by Harold. And Foster gets it and gives it to Mount. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Mount and the Mustangs looking to get some flow offensively here in the fourth quarter. The ball stolen away, and 2 points. Knocked it in. Good job there by Cade Sears reading the passing lane, and he gets in the scoring column for the first time this season for Harlan. Nolan Mount dribbles it around at the top to Gardner. Gardner going around the screen from Harold and picked up his dribble. To Harold again. Harold picked up by Casper Bauer. Back to Gardner. Gardner in the lane and a foul call. A little spin move by Gardner in the lane, and he tried to go up with his right hand, and Casper Bauer called for the foul. That will be the 7th team foul, and Shenandoah will be in the bonus the rest of the way. It'll be a 2-shot foul on this possession as Gardner's going to the line to try to pick up his first points of the night. First free throw up and good for the junior. As now all Shenandoah starters have hit the scoreboard tonight. Checking in now for Harlan is Quinn Costers. It'll be his first playing time of the night as Casper Bauer's night looks like it's over with 4:26 to go. Second shot up and good for Bo Gardner, so 2 points for him on the night. And 64-34. And Costers had the ball, got it back to Costers. Costers to Reese. Reese to Sears. Sears driving the lane, blocked by Harold. And Mount driving the ball up the right side, off his heel. And that's going to be over and back. And it'll be a turnover unforced there as Harlan will regain possession of the ball, and Mount's going to take a seat, and Heron will come back into the game, as will Camden Warmer. So 64-34, 4 minutes right on the dot to go in the ball game. As Sears brings the ball up the floor for Harlan. Gets it to Reese. Back to Sears. Had the shot. Didn't take it. Good action under the basket, but missed there by Arkfeld. And then Reese cleans up the mess, and that's 2 more points for the big man for Harlan. It gives him 6 on the night. As Harold has it at the top, going from right to left, backing down Arkfeld. And no good. Rebound by Mitchell. He goes up, no good. Rebound by Holben. Left hand, no good. And Arkfeld with the rebound. Goobles pushing the basketball, but was fouled in there. It looked like by Mitchell on the drive. So that's going to be the 4th team foul. They will be on the floor. So it's going to be underneath the basket, out of bounds. And that will be the end of the night for Reese. Is checking in is going to be Quentin McDowell for Harlan. And looks like Blake Harold is done. As look like Zwickels checked in, as has Martin. And that's the lineups for both teams right now. Harlan has the ball. Sears at the top. To Goobles. Back to Sears. Back to Goobles. Goobles shoots 3. And that's out of bounds. Hit the beam, so it's out of bounds. 3:02 to go in the ballgame, 66-34. No starters in the game for either side right now. Mitchell brings the ball up the floor. Guarded by Costers, and a double dribble on Mitchell. And that's going to be a turnover here. Pass in the corner. Costers, long 3, no good. Rebound by Zwickel as he tries to get out of there, and he does. Zwickel's got it at the top. Dribbles around the screen. Pass to Martin. That's a long 2. No good. Rebound by Costers with Lormer trying to chase him down, and that looks like that's going to be poked out of bounds off of Sears. No, they're saying it was off of Shenandoah. So it's going to be a turnover there. I don't know, it looked like that was off of Harlan, but he'll play on. As it looks like Holben is checked out. He'll check out for the last time. And Harlan has the ball in the corner. Sears back to Costers. In the middle, wide open is McDowell. He puts it in. So McDowell gets his first bucket of the night. Makes it 68-34, doubling up Shenandoah. Mitchell Jones gets the ball to Zwickel. Three ball by Lorimer. Rattles around and good. That's 6 points tonight for Camden Lorimer. As it looks like the ball's getting swung around. Costers gets it into McDowell. McDowell puts it up. No good. Martin with the rebound off to Herron. Herron looking to push. Gets it over to Lorimer. Looking to shoot. Little pump fake. Nothing there. Gets it back to Mitchell Jones. Jones with the drive and kick to Zwickel. Zwickel off the rim and no good. Rebound by Sears. And a substitution timeout here for Harlan, so going to get a couple of different guys in there. So we're going to get Noah Schmitz in the ball game and Jacob Eiermeyer. Jacob Eiermeyer will check in the ball game, as Brendan Egris is also in the game as well. So a lot of different guys in the ball game. Costers missed everything, but gets his own rebound, fouled by Herron. He'll go to the line with 1:06 to go. And down 68-37 are the Mustangs. And Costers trying to get on in the scorebook tonight. First free throw up and good. And second one up and good. So 70-37. Clock just running down, a minute to go in the game. Jones gets it into Zwickel to Martin. Martin fouled. So good action in there by that second unit. The ball screen, the drive, the kick, and then the dump down. And George Martin's going to go to the line. Chance to get his first points of the season. The senior, the lefty, chance to put a point on the board tonight. He does. So Martin knocks it in. His first points of the 2021-22 season. Second shot up and just a little long. And fight for the rebound by Mitchell Jones, and he's going to get a jump ball. So the possession arrow will stay with Harlan, but good a hustle in there by Mitchell Jones. And again, just under 50 seconds, 70-38. The result of this game is not in doubt, but good to see that the Mustangs are still fighting hard, still playing, till the final whistle blows. Three ball on the way, just along. Good hustle over there by Harlan. He stepped on the line, did Noah Schmitz, but good hustle over there after the missed shot, and it's 70-38. And Shenandoah with less than 40 seconds trying to get another bucket here and cross that 40 threshold for the first time this season. The ball's batted out of bounds, and looks like it's going to be Zwickel taking the ball out for Shenandoah. 31.4 to go in the ball game. Pass out to the corner to Herron. Herron trying to drive on his man. Gets it back to Zwickel. Zwickel gets it to Lorimer. 20 seconds to go. Lorimer, three ball on the way. No good. And that's going to be Zwickel, off of Zwickel there with 9.8 to go. He wasn't quite back in bounds yet. And this should be the end of the ball game here, as Harlan's just going to bring the ball up the floor. And that should be the final from Harlan. Harlan takes care of Shenandoah tonight in Hawkeye 10 conference play. 70-38 we'll step aside here for a minute or two, and we'll come back with some final game stats. And we'll be back here right after this on the Fuller Digital Solution YouTube live stream.
Pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back to Harlan. Final score 70-38. Harlan proves to 1-0 on the year, 1-0 in conference. Shenandoah falls to 0-3, 0-1 in conference. Final stats tonight for Shenandoah. Zach Foster led the way with 12 points, and Nolan Mount had 7 points for Shenandoah, and Blake Harold and Camden Lorimer had 6 apiece, and Evan Holmes had 4, Bo Gardner had 2, and Mr. Martin, old George Martin, chipped in with 1 point there in the fourth quarter to give you your 38 points for Harlan. They were led by Connor Fram, had 17 points on the night to lead all scorers, and it was Jacob Birch next with 12. This is the only 2 Harlan Cyclones in double figures, but it was a pretty good night for Harlan. They did a good job of sharing the ball. They're big, they're physical, and they're athletic, and those 3 things together make a pretty dangerous basketball team. I'm sure you'll be hearing about or hearing from Harlan as the season goes on. It's a very, very good basketball team, very well-coached basketball team, as Coach Osborne has been doing it for a very, very long time with a lot of success. So the next time that we'll see you, as I mentioned after the girls' broadcast, will be in Red Oak on Tuesday night as your Shenandoah Phillies and Mustangs will take on the Red Oak Tigers for a road game, another conference game. A couple of days of practice here in a row to kind of game plan for Red Oak, for both the girls and the boys, may be beneficial here. You get a Friday practice to prepare, the weekend off, and then a Monday practice to prepare. So hopefully there's again, just continue to improve here for these boys, as that's all you can ask for with this group of kids, and they're still playing hard, and you got to give them credit for that. So we'll just hope to see continued improvement as the season goes on. So for Fuller Digital Solutions from the KMA Joint YouTube live stream, this is TJ Young. And again, thank you to Aaron Burdorf, who helped broadcast the girls' ball game earlier tonight. I will see all of you, hopefully, on Tuesday night in Red Oak for the basketball game there between the Shenandoah Phillies and Mustangs and the Red Oak Tigers. So until then, so long, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and if you're at the game and you're watching this later, hope you had a safe drive home. Have a good night, everybody.